Welcome back to another episode of Stay on Target. I'm your host, Dustin. Thanks for tuning in with us tonight. We got a great stream ready for you guys. I hope you're ready for this. I don't even know if I'm ready for this. Are we all ready for this? Is anyone ready for this? Anyone-y? I can say words. All right, we're doing a gaming live stream tonight. It's going to be Lego, the Skywalker Saga. If you haven't seen our previous two, we've had two or three? No, three now. We're on number 4. Wow, thank you, fact checker. You have the facts. But yeah, we're on 4 now. So thanks for watching this one. If you're going in a row series, thank you. We're having a lot of fun. We're going to get right into it. But before we do, I have some panelists with me, what you're really here for tonight. And this is the one, the only, Hunter Davis. What's up, Hunter Davey?
Chilling and thrilling, baby. Here we are.
Here we are. Thanks for joining us, man.
It's always a pleasure. Always fun being on.
And you've played this game. You have beat this game before.
Yeah, I've played all the missions on it. And that's really about it. I haven't done anything else.
How do you feel about Lego Star Wars?
In general, or just this particular game?
We'll start with in general and then go to this particular game.
I mean, in general, it's hard to beat. It's probably like one of the greatest Star Wars games of all time.
That's fair.
And honestly, it's one of the greatest games of all time. See, I'm old enough to remember the OG version that came on the PlayStation 2 that spoiled the Revenge of the Sith ending for you.
Oh, yes, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man,
I remember
yeah.
I remember that game well. But as far as this one goes, really good. The one thing that I like, they added a little bit more. It's not complex, but they added in more mechanics, especially to the fighting, and it's cool. The graphics are phenomenal. They made it open world, which is cool. But when you're like me, you get sidetracked and you want to do other things.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like the only downside to it. But the story kind of condenses it in a good certain way. But some of the classic missions from the OG trilogy, they kind of, or excuse me, the very first version of the game, I guess I should say.
Yeah.
They kind of took some of that out, and you kind of do miss some of the fun stuff. But other than that, it's really good. I got to give them credit. They did a great job with it. They actually made the sequels somewhat likable because they turned them into a comedy thing. But, you know, we're not going to speak too high of it.
We haven't got there yet. That's the thing. I have not played those yet. So, no, that's totally fine. He's played it. He's gone through it. It's not a spoiler. But
Spoiler?
Actually, before we spoil anything more, spoilers, fact checker's here with us. What's up, fact checker?
I spoiled it.
You spoiled it, fact checker.
Surprise.
How you doing?
Doing good. How about you?
It's Friday. I'm glad it's Friday. We're going into the weekend. We can just chill, relax, play some games, talk to the chat, have some fun.
Yeah.
You never know what's gonna happen. It's a live stream. But I'm excited to play games with everybody. And I'm excited you both are here with us tonight, ready to rock and roll, baby.
Nice. My big question is, has Hunter 100%ed it? The game.
No, I have not. All I have done is just played the main story campaigns. To 100% a Lego game takes more time than a busy man has.
That's fair. There's a lot to this game. I think that's part of like almost the problem for me is it's almost been challenging for us to just stay on the main mission because there's so many side things, side quests to do on it that you want to go off because they look like so much fun. I'm sure a lot of the side missions are a blast, but like if this was me, like when I had so much time, this would be like the perfect game because you could keep exploring, keep getting new things, especially if you love the mechanics, you love the world. So yeah, it's a great game for sure. All right, well, I guess without further ado, who else is here with us? Fact checker.
Yeah, so, okay, well, they said my mic is really quiet, so I'll just try and talk louder. I'm sure I was probably just talking too quietly. Nothing's changed over here, so it should be
You're
fine.
usually quiet. I would turn up your just a hair.
I think that's
Whatever.
me. Yeah.
Okay, she's working on it. Don't you worry.
All right, that's probably fine. But anyway, in the chat with us.
Yeah, who's with us tonight so far? I know people are going to jump in and out. No worries. Obviously, we just appreciate anyone who jumps in and hangs out with us.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, we've got Skylark hanging out. She said Dusty times Honey. So excited you're both here.
The bromance is alive and well.
That's right. That's underway.
Who else?
Okay, sorry, I'm hearing that we sound like we're in a tin can.
Now we sound like we're in a tin can.
Yep.
That's great. Shout out to whoever said that.
Oh, no.
Maybe it's not great.
Did you? So you?
Is yours muted?
Oh, well, mine's going through.
I think that's why.
Hmm.
Okay, but as you do that,
It shouldn't be, but
because I can't really listen. Well, I can't. Okay, but yeah, we also have so Skylark's hanging out. Sorry guys about the audio. We are looking into that. Hopefully
Yeah.
it gets better here soon.
is it only at certain times? I'm wondering.
Oh, they're saying you're back, but my mic's really quiet.
Your mic's really quiet.
And it can't be this because it's flashing. So
Well,
I think it's the mixer.
No, it can't. The
'Cause
mixer.
It's not moving when I talk.
Wait, talk?
Okay. Well, we also have.
Yeah, it is.
Is it?
Yeah, you're just quiet.
Okay.
You do need to turn up. No, your gain.
I know.
The very.
Here.
Okay, yeah, turn that one up a little bit.
It's up pretty good.
Okay,
But
is that going into tin can mode? Talk again.
not. It's really loud in my ears, but hopefully
Keep-
it's fine.
Keep talking. I'm just watching the levels here. Sorry.
All right. Well, with us, I'll keep trying to say who's in the chat. We've got Sonia hanging out. I'm doing good, Sonia. I hope you are too. Mrs. Manrique said she'll be here for a little while, so good to see you. Got Angelina, and now Take a Break Mate is jumping in.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, good crew.
I don't understand because when I'm talking, it's definitely like you're eating that mic too.
Yeah, I'm doing what I normally do.
Okay.
So nothing changed here except for now.
You
it's
did
a
just
lot
turn up
louder in my ears.
in your ears, but I wonder if something's not working.
They're saying it. Sorry, it's like when one of you are there, the others are quiet or tinny. So do you have Zoom muted?
Here, let me.
I think that could be it.
Yeah, it might be. Right. Sorry, it's a live stream, people. You never know what's gonna happen. But oh, now you can't. He can't hear us though.
Well, you can't hear us through the Zoom.
Well, that's don't wait. That should not be affecting it. I don't, because audio wise, we're going through the. It's like my microphone's good. The USB audio.
Take a break. Mate said elevator music intensifies.
Yeah,
We need some elevator
we really
music.
do. Sorry. We're working on music in the background for future streams. That is something we have been working on. How's it sound? Because you're kind of monitoring the live stream as well.
No, I'm switching it.
Oh, you're switching it over. Okay, sorry. We're working out the kinks, people. It's a live stream, and the pilot's not here. Again, when the pilot's gone, things go straight to crap. Sometimes.
Quality's in the tank.
The quality's at least you're here to experience it and call us out on it, Hunter.
Oh yeah.
You know,
We've
you
been
gotta
on the
do it.
receiving end multiple times.
Oh yeah, it happens. It happens a lot.
Oh yeah.
All right. Fact checker's still working on that. No worries. We're gonna be doing the game. I'll switch a sec. Oh man, the controller died.
Anyway, so what store are we on, Dustin? Where are you at on that?
That should not be affecting. That's okay. Fact checker's checking it. Fact checker's checking it out. We're still in episode 2, I believe. Episode 2 has been quite challenging. Did we finish that one? Hang on. Now I gotta remember where we're at. It's been a week. It's been a long
It's been
week.
a week.
They're saying y'all's mics are fine. It's just mine. So you just keep going.
Is it? You turned it on. The mic's on. I don't
It's weird.
understand.
You're crisp on my end, like really good.
Yeah, crisp on ours too. So she's checking. Yeah, I believe we're still on Attack of the Clones. I don't believe we've made it.
Man, that's
Or
such a
have
great.
we?
That's one thing I do like
Or
to
have
do.
we
This
finished
cool
it? Did we-
animations.
Dooku. Was that who you were fighting? And
Oh
then
no,
you
we
flew
did
off?
beat it.
Yeah.
We did beat it. Wow. Okay. No, we're starting Revenge of the Sith now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because Matt was here and he wrecked shop when it came to Dooku and all of them.
Twice, right?
Well, maybe. I think it crashed or something. Something went wrong.
Yeah, the new Lego game, it's such a high engine, it gets a little buggy at times.
Yeah, it was crazy. I don't know. It like just booted us to like the main screen randomly, and he had to redo it. But he destroyed it again for the second time. All right. Well, let's. We're just gonna finish checking the audio here. Bear with us, everyone. Thank you for hanging out with us. Also, Hunter,
Hmm.
droids. What was your droid that you came up with that you're going into battle with? Following up from the question of the week earlier this week.
I get to pick any droid?
Yeah, you get to pick any Star Wars droid. If you're going into battle, what Star Wars droid are you taking with you, and what are you naming it? You can also do upgrades to it if you want.
Oh, okay.
So, like, I'll give you an example. Like, mine was ended up being it was a process getting there, but mine ended up being a commando droid from the Clone Wars. I could do all the crazy flips and stuff like that. I said the wrong one in the beginning, but that was clarified later. But and I'm calling it Arnie, R-N33 Arnie. And
Oh, that's clever.
it's gonna have Arnold's voice when it talks. I'm gonna make it sound like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Arnold, come on!
The fact that we haven't got Arnold in Star Wars yet, it's kind of a travesty in certain
It
areas.
really is, man.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for that day. That was another question. Has Arnold ever done any voice acting? I don't remember him being in anything.
Not that I know of. I mean, like I know he's done plenty of movies, obviously,
Yeah.
but I don't know if he's done any actual voice acting. I will say, if I had to pick one, I would definitely go. It's probably cliche. I'd go with an astromech, but you can make so many adjustments. They're so handy in thousands of different situations. But I would program mine to have the attitude of Chopper and the deadliness of like an IG unit. So we would be an unstoppable force.
Dang.
As far as naming goes,
Yeah.
I would honestly just call him XLR8, Accelerate.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, that's he would be the fastest astromech around.
Dude, they're kind of like the Swiss Army knife of droids in some ways. As
Yeah.
far as like how useful they are in like every situation, but even on like
Yeah.
a greater level,
For sure.
especially in the Star Wars universe. And if you got
Oh,
those
for sure.
rockets on them, they can fly around too, you know.
That's what I'm saying. Like they can do so much stuff. Like, and they have their own like astromechs actually have like their own personalities, unlike some of the other droids.
Yeah.
I mean, nobody's going into battle with C-3PO. He's a loser. So
Unless he's unsuspecting, unless you mod
Yeah.
him out and you make him sound dumb, but then you're like attack mode, it goes nuts.
it's a
That'd be
valid point
hilarious.
actually when you look at it from that perspective.
But
Because
yeah,
he would be a good sleeper droid, like a sleeper building
Yeah.
a card.
Yeah,
He'd be
yeah.
Perfect for that.
I think that'd be hilarious.
You just have him
actually.
delivering tea 1 minute. Next thing you know, he's shanking you in the neck with a knife.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
that'd be like the perfect assassin droid. Actually, I mean, Take a Break has a great one. He said, "Gonk droid named Bob, filled with explosives." I mean, you can't get.
Read the next
I mean,
message.
And
That's
then,
awesome, but
he's-
it's a one and done though, right?
That's true. But he says everyone underestimates the gonk, then boom. It's very true. We've all thought
Yeah.
that. The gonk is like the trump card, you know? Whenever you're playing, or like you do like rock, paper, scissors, gonk, and you win everything. I feel like anytime you use a gonk droid in Star Wars, you just automatically win.
Yeah.
We also need gonk with his gats. That's what we need as well. So like a tricked out gonk that it turns into an assassin droid. Basically, we want sleeper droids that seem unassuming, but then wreck shop for everybody.
Yeah. So actually, that idea. What if we had a gonk droid that leaked radiation, but there was no signs of it? So you just would send them in, and next thing you know, people are dropping dead of radiation sickness.
Ooh, yeah, dude,
You know,
that'd be crazy.
it would be unsuspecting. He's just chilling in the background, walking around. Next thing you know, you can take out an entire plant or a base based on
Right.
one gonk droid.
Yeah, I know. That's why, oh man, we got to come up with like an animated, like, I don't know, just like a cartoon where we make this happen, where it's like the unassuming gonk and he just wrecks shop. I think that'd
Yeah.
be awesome. Fact checker,
Yeah.
what are you telling me? I'm sorry. It's live. We're having some audio difficulties. Sorry everybody. We're trying to figure it out as we go.
They said my mic is not coming through,
At all?
well, very faintly in the background, so we wonder if the audio source is your computer.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, that's a good point. It could be. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, because I'm definitely way in the background on the live stream, which is fine. I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Turn my game down that way.
Okay. We do. You're absolutely right. We do. Bear with me. I might have to shut things down.
I wondered, because I think this is coming from the pilot, so he's remotely trying to help us out.
That makes sense. I should have checked that. I thought it was working correctly,
In our
but
great time of need, Dan the Swift arrives.
Yes.
all right. I'm gonna have to shut her down. Hang on. Bear with us, people. We're gonna go dark for just a sec, and then we'll be back. Okay. All right. We're going dark. I'm reconnecting now. They should see us momentarily, if not immediately.
That's what I said. Nice.
We're probably good now. Yeah. All right. Talk, fact checker.
Okay, check. Can you guys hear me? Can I turn my gain down?
No, leave it for now. check. Yeah, I think you're coming through good. Okay, sounds like we're back. Hunter, you want to talk there for a sec so I can make sure I'm getting you clear?
Test 1, 2, 3. I like petting bunnies in the forest when no one else is around.
Nailed it. A little creepy, but
Yeah.
he really likes bunnies, people. Okay. Don't you judge?
I did have a pet rabbit as a kid. His name was Pinky.
Oh, nice.
Aw,
Yes.
cute.
Pinky in the brain, or
Yep. And then a fox got him.
oh,
Aw.
then you shot the fox and ate it.
Oh, wore it like a hat.
Wore it like a hat. Oh,
You're not entirely wrong. The fox did end up dead.
wow.
Oh,
Not by my hand though.
Okay. Well,
I was 4, so I didn't start
Gotcha.
rifle training until 4.5.
start them young.
start him young.
All right, they're saying audio is better, so
Is it
thank
better?
you guys.
All right, you should be able to hear everybody now. Mixer, it's now on the correct one. That's weird. It like auto select. The OBS needs an update and it's freaking out on me. So that's what happened there. Sorry, everybody.
All right.
But let's get into this game. We've talked for a little while. Let's just get on into it. And if we miss
Buffa
anything,
strikes back.
the buffer strikes back. The buffer always strikes back.
It's just we got to test that quality control when you're here.
Yeah, apparently.
I mean, yeah, we're just running tests here. That's all it is.
All right. So while you do that, so Ellie joined us.
What's up, Ellie? Thanks for joining.
Carla also came in. Just great to see you.
Hi, Carla.
And Take a Break May asked, "How's everyone's week?" Or Daybin.
How's everyone's day been?
Yeah.
Pretty good. Not bad. For me. How about you, Hunter?
Doing mighty fine, baby, mighty fine.
Revenge of the Sith. Now,
That's
this
right.
one's the best, I mean, really, of the prequels. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, it's if you don't agree, then you're just on a different level of ignorance.
The tough thing, though, for me is nostalgia-wise, the Phantom Menace has it for me, nostalgia-wise, because, like,
Yeah,
that, just the lightsaber fight scene at the end just takes the cake for me when I was a kid.
yeah. I still think Duel of Fates ranks up there with
Yeah.
like, I mean, a lot of people give. I mean, I guess theoretically, Duel of Pt.4 probably is better, but I've always preferred Duel of Fates.
I like the duel
Just
of... Yeah. Go ahead, sorry.
No, I was just gonna say the music really sells it.
Oh, yeah, for sure. It does, man. He just kills it.
You don't want to see anything on the dark side. It's really heartbreaking.
Oh, yeah.
Take a Break Night said my personal favorite Star Wars film.
Is that one? Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. It's a lot of people's favorites. It's a funny thing because like so many people back in the day were making fun of pretty much everything prequels.
Yeah,
But
you weren't allowed to like it.
yeah,
The sequels dropped the bar so much.
right. I love the comedy though in Lego Star Wars.
Oh, dude, yeah, it's top notch.
You're eating cake and drinking coffee while
Yeah.
just invading the ship.
Exactly, dude. The battle droids are amazing.
They're hilarious.
Yeah,
They are
They
so
got-
funny.
they got the voice right.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like not the OG voicings, like the. This is a space computer. Those they're hilarious.
Yes, that was pretty good actually. You
No need
practiced
for
that?
another commotion. Let's just
In the
quietly
shower.
distract
Oh, well, yeah. That tracks. That's
Hey.
where one does
Quiet enough,
practice
Master.
things.
Like I said,
Voices.
I'm a man of high efficiency, so
You
that's
really
like
are.
the best time to lock in and get it.
It's like,
That and in the truck. So
have you seen? Oh man, what's the Daryl from The Office? He's like trying to convince everybody, or he's trying to get like a raise or a different position, and he's like he's telling how efficient he can be. And he's like, I brushed my teeth and took a shower at the same time. He's like trying to prove to everybody that he's super efficient. Made me think.
yeah, I don't. To me, it's a big deal, man. Like I can't
Can you get us out of here?
can't stand people that waste time doing
Now then, R2.
up
Be
for their
brave.
lack of efficiency.
He knows
you know?
what he's doing.
I don't know. That's just the trade school in me.
Shouldn't
I
have
guess.
doubted
I
the
got
master.
yelled at if I didn't carry enough 2x4s to the job site. So it's like they got killed really quick early on in my life. So
Okay,
that's where it comes from.
gotcha.
I mean, better to be that way than, too lazy.
Right. See, but back to the Revenge of the Sith. It's funny because I've been seeing a lot of polls on my YouTube feed about like what their favorite Star Wars film is. And for
Yeah.
a long time, I was seeing Empire Strikes Back take the cake, but lately I've been seeing a lot of Revenge of the Sith being their favorite.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. So I don't know.
that's
I don't know if it's just the youngins or what, but
Well, I think it's the kids who grew up with it. You're
yeah.
kind of getting the next generation of fans now that were kids but are now grown up, and the story's there. That's the thing I've always said about
Yeah.
the prequels is, you might not love the execution, but the story's there, and that's why they'll still stand the test of time. Personally, for
Yeah, I
me.
mean, for sure. The weakest part's literally just the dialogue.
now,
It's
R2.
not. I mean, it's really just Anakin's dialogue.
Yeah,
It's awful. It's atrocious.
yeah, and that's always
Like-
been a problem in Star Wars.
Yeah, that's true. George, you can tell George is an awkward fellow.
Oh wow, I just got destroyed.
Down to earth.
Yeah, he is, but still.
Right. Yeah. No. He's just not a good actor's director. That's the problem.
Nah.
He's he should be the story head, and I think
Yeah.
that's when things worked the best was whenever he
Focused on the story.
focused just on the story and let other people take care of the actors and directing.
Are you the
Right.
droid? Oh.
No, I'm just moving that thing.
No, he strikes me as the type of guy that has to eat things in a specific order. Like he's got really weird quirks. So.
Oh
you know,
yeah, he might be. What is it like? I think he's kind of like a perfectionist.
Sure. Yeah. Definitely. Although he didn't perfect the dialogue, but
No, but yeah.
that's besides the point.
Yeah, but that's why Empire Strikes Back is so many people's favorites because it wasn't directed by him, and I think the director was able to really dial in the I know, I love you, I know situation. It's just great, and he was able. They were able, and the pacing was so well in that movie of Empire
Yeah.
Strikes Back.
It's my personal favorite. It has been probably since the start, but I mean, everything about it just, in my opinion, defines what Star Wars really is. And,
Yeah.
The funny thing is too, though, I didn't even know George Lucas didn't direct it.
Right.
I guess I'm just not a real fan.
No. I mean, you don't hear about it very much. That's the thing. Like, it's Irving Kershner that did it, but you don't. Yeah, it's George's Star Wars movies. You don't really hear of the other people who worked on it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Just the actors.
Yeah, mostly actors, and then George. So, because it's his brainchild. That's the thing.
Well, Mrs. Manrique said, I always say this, but George Lucas's wife made the OG trilogy execution-wise.
She did, yeah. She actually recut the film, and basically, well, the funny thing though, she actually did a lot of copying another movie with the whole trench run situation. If you look side by side, it's exactly the same thing to an old war movie. They copied it in a lot of ways. It's interesting if you watch it, but you know, it was a great job, and they pulled resources where they needed to. So
Wow.
I didn't know she made all the final cuts on it.
yeah, she recut the
no
film and made it like so much more tolerable, I guess, when it comes to the pacing, building tension, stuff like that.
So is she also the reason why we got like a terrible Palpatine fight scene, or was that all George? Because like there's a 4-hour cut that I think we don't even see of that movie.
Oh, dude, that was probably, I don't know. I'm not sure there. All I know is that she did the like original edit.
Right. Oh, okay. Well,
And like before she did the edit, that's when they were freaking out that it was horrible. But then she did the edit and got it way more engaging, way less, you know, sci-fi. You know, I mean, it's still sci-fi, obviously, but
right.
but she just kept you engaged a lot more. And there's a lot going on in that first movie. Like, it's a whole thing on its own. You know, they weren't expecting to make another movie, really.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. I mean, when you don't really know how well it's going to perform, I could see why you would be a little bit more reserved, I guess, or the opposite.
Right.
Because you don't really know what's going to happen. So.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Like Acolyte.
Oh, don't get us started on the
Sorry.
Hey, if she dumps gasoline on that fire, that's her fault.
It's just current news. That's all I was thinking.
Oh yeah, did you see the John Williams thing though? They're doing a documentary about him.
No, I did not see that.
Yeah, they literally I just seen them post that the other day. So like, I very much, this is going to be the official new only content that Star Wars is going to provide that I'm actually interested in.
Oh, dang.
They're doing a documentary about him. So it's going to be.
That's awesome, dude. That's like way overdue.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm glad they're doing it before he kicks the bucket. I'm kind of nervous though. How old is he now? He's like 90 something.
I'll look it up.
Probably around that area.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I mean, he's getting up
92.
there. 92, man. So unfortunately,
He still looked pretty good though. The trailer I seen, he looked very coherent and cognitive. And
yeah, I know.
I guess that's what happens when you like just happen to be the world's greatest director of all time.
Right.
I think it's pretty safe to say he's leading go.
Yeah, he is.
No.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Nobody's got more classics under their belt than him. And anytime you
Or
add
ever
him,
will.
or ever will, it's just he just has a natural talent for it. Any movie, you like, even if it's like a crappy movie, you're like, well, the best part of that movie was the
played
music.
on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's like he even did. I mean, he's just did so many ones that are just fantastic.
Yeah.
And like he's been in so many really good movies, so his credibility absolutely stands out.
Okay, gotcha.
Didn't they say
Yeah.
there was maybe some new music in that documentary with him? Or for John Williams?
I don't know. I just know that they're doing it.
Oh, okay. And it's on.
I went back to eating my chicken nuggets. I didn't pay that much attention to it.
Well, if you bring up the news, you got to have the full scoop.
No, that's your job. I'm just here to give the news.
Oh, okay. I'll look it up. I'll check your facts. Make sure this is a real thing.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. I saw it too.
See, confirmed.
Confirmed.
Eyes on the ground.
Okay.
Just like UFOs.
Oh man, there's a lot of UFO action going on.
There always is, man.
I know, it's been around for forever.
Yeah.
Speaking of being around forever, KG's here.
What's up, KG? Wow.
I didn't mean it. No,
I mean,
I didn't mean it that way. Because she's an OG.
Yeah,
That's what I meant.
okay, good.
She called you old. Don't let her.
Yeah, I was
No.
like, what are you saying? They,
No,
they just did. They did have a birthday. Right?
Yeah, but that's not what I meant. I'm so sorry.
Oh my goodness! Sorry, KG, for the fact checkers insults throwing tonight.
No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean
No,
it
you
like
meant OG. I get it.
Yes, I meant OG. The Sound Librarian is also listening along to the
What's
great
up?
Star Wars history.
Right.
Oh, and Miss Manrique said the great conductors deserve all the documentaries. Yeah,
They
absolutely.
do. Oh man, I'm excited.
True.
I'm excited to learn more about them.
I think people. I think it's gonna do better than some people would think. It's definitely on my to watch list.
Yeah, should be. Is okay. I'm looking it up. So it's a new documentary on Disney Plus. Don't cancel that subscription, I guess.
Yeah, that's why they're trying to do it.
On
Yeah.
November 1st. So they pushed it out a few.
Oh, they got his
months.
hands. Oh man, this was a dark scene.
Oh yeah, I like how you actually see his head roll in the background.
I know. It's pretty good.
Whoa.
Although the like, why didn't he just say? If Dooku would have literally just said, "Save me, my master," or
Yeah.
something like that, it would have saved a lot.
Yeah,
Like-
there's a couple plot holes in the old Star Wars.
It's just funny because it's just like, yeah, plot convenience for some things still, but it's just funny because you're like, if people just communicated a little bit better, then a
Yeah.
lot of things would be,
Yeah.
it wouldn't be so bad. But that's most
that's-
any movie though, really.
It's anything. In
Anything,
life
yeah.
situation.
That's literally the lesson and moral of Star Wars is communicate.
Communication is key. That's what I always say in every relationship. Communication is key.
That's right.
Not on the
Stop
relationship.
eating all of the carrots in the fridge.
You can have some.
I'm
Not all.
appointing you to be my personal representative.
KG said, I never see his head roll. I always look for it and always miss it. Why? That's so morbid.
Just look up like screen images.
I
Yeah.
was watching and I didn't see it.
That's like
It's
you
just
s-
hiding behind
are-
your blanket.
Are you talking?
No.
Wait, are you talking about Dooku's or are you talking about?
Dooku's is what you guys said.
No, I know, but
Oh.
they actually. So Django's, you see the shadow of his head.
Oh, is that what?
rolling.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Oh.
No.
In the movie.
But do you see Dooku's? I don't remember seeing Dooku's.
Oh, Anakin.
Yeah, Dooku's isn't it?
Oh, okay.
She
Dang.
meant Dooku.
Yep.
Missed you, Padme.
Okay. I'll have to check it out
Something
again.
wonderful has happened.
And I probably wasn't hiding under a blanket that time.
Yeah.
What are we gonna do?
Didn't know that was coming. That's why.
Exactly. Oh,
You know,
okay.
just going back to the scene real quick, where he's doing a horrible job hiding his feelings for Padme. The thing that I feel like with oh, what is going on? Oh, hang on, just a sec. Everything's screwed up now. No, sorry, I'm gonna talk and say dumb things.
You got this.
I gotta fix something. It's
Oh,
bugging me.
okay. You're doing good.
No.
That
Why
scene-
Obi-Wan turned a blind eye to Padme and just a thought I had. I'm sure a lot of people have already had this thought, but I think was explained more in the Clone Wars series with Duchess Satine. Would
Yeah.
you agree with that?
Yeah, I mean he obviously had feelings, but he did talk about it in the deleted cut part of Revenge of the Sith. He's like, I know you're the only thing that really brings him true happiness.
Right. Yeah, that whole
mean-
crazy good dialogue sequence that they cut
And-
from the film.
And that right there is proof that Obi-Wan's a bro and not a dad. Because,
Yeah.
bros look out for each other like that. Qui-Gon would have been there and he would have been able to help him figure that stuff out.
Right.
But yeah, I would say that the Clone Wars did shed quite a bit of light on it. I actually think that's a story that if they wanted to, they could pry open and dive more into.
Dude, that's what they should do.
Yeah, I think they really should give us more Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan, Obi-Patty-Wan, kind of stuff.
They did that.
Books
book-
are fantastic.
Yeah, they did that book. Did you watch that one? It was like Master and Apprentice or something like that. Did you read that
Oh.
one?
No. I'm talking about the OG Jedi Apprentice run they did. There's 20 books in the series.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I think I'm on book 17,
Okay.
and they're all pretty fantastic. I gotta say, there's a couple slow ones here and there, but you get to learn kind of where Obi-Wan gets some of his. I mean, I think it's technically considered loose canon or C canon, which is like it's canon, but we can change it if we want to change it, whatever that means. But
Right.
I guess I don't really know how else to describe it other than that. But there's a lot of things that kind of open up the insight of a young Obi-Wan's thinking, how Qui-Gon was as a master, and more of that storyline. How much of a tool Mace Windu is.
He's even a tool then.
Oh yeah.
But he's also a boss at the same time.
Yeah, they go hand in hand with each other.
I know, that's the funny thing. You like him, but you don't like him all at the same time.
They couldn't have picked a better person to do that role with Samuel Jackson, to be honest.
Oh yeah, no, he nails it.
Like they talked about how like they had some other actors come in, and it's like, no, they're all clowns.
Yeah, right. That nobody just brings that gravitas that he does. I just want to point out here too that they got Anakin's hair right in this. The last one was absolutely garbage.
Oh yeah,
absolute garbage.
Absolutely.
The previous.
So that's my biggest gripe about the entire game is that their embarrassment of Episode 2 Anakin is just terrible.
It is absolutely horrible.
They've got this like weird. He's got this weird hairstyle. I've never it's not even close to being accurate. Just give him the short buzz cut.
Right.
It literally would have looked way better. I don't know what they were trying to go for on that. He didn't even have a mullet. He had the Jedi braid and a short buzz hair.
Yeah, it was weird.
All right, sorry. As you can tell, it triggers me. I get.
No, that's fine.
Well, speaking of being triggered, KG asked, "Why won't Hunter's square be the right size?"
I'm sorry.
OCD does not approve. Give her symmetry.
Look, I'm trying. Okay,
it's just
hard.
A little wide, I think.
Is it too wide?
Yeah.
Okay, it's hard. It's small here, so.
But we need symmetry. If we're gonna focus on the audio, we got to focus on the video.
I'm juggling here. I'm juggling.
I think they said you could technically turn up the game audio just a smidge.
Fact checker.
I'm just the messenger.
Is this okay? Let me know if that's symmetrical, because
they will let you know.
Now I feel like it's too skinny. I was trying to get it.
Oh, it is too skinny.
How's that? Still not.
We're on a delay, so give us a sec.
It's really difficult.
It's close.
Like there needs to be like better presets and stuff for this.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, we'll let the chat tell us.
All right. Let me know and I'll fix it. It's a live stream. You never know what's gonna happen. Can't get things.
It's a free show, people. Relax.
I don't have Dan. Dan would be making sure everything's 100% perfect all the way through the stream. Hey, speaking of Mace.
Yeah, we have a question on
Yeah.
Samuel. Okay, so Take a Break Mate said, you get one Samuel Jackson special anywhere in the prequels. Where are you putting it?
Say it again.
You get one Sam Jackson special anywhere in the prequels. Where are you putting it?
Sam Jackson special?
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you mean by special?
Yeah, what do you mean by
Talking like
special?
move?
Or is he like a certain phrase he says? I think he's thinking of this phrase,
Okay.
which is not kid friendly,
Ooh.
but
Yeah, probably not.
would be kind of hilarious in some ways.
Commander Cody reporting for duty.
Probably after.
What's our
Okay,
To locate General Grievous,
He's coloring.
fly to the planet
actually, it might be
There we
when he
can
takes
refuel
when he
and
tells
battle
Anakin to take a seat.
Copy that.
Yeah, that's the right place.
Do you think so?
Oh yeah.
That would work. Or after he takes out Django. It's one of
Yeah.
those two, because those are pretty boss moments right there. For
That or like when he confronts Dooku in general, like that would have been a boss.
Oh,
moment as
yeah,
well,
that
you know,
would've
he
worked.
He ignites the blade. Yeah. Okay. This game doesn't make.
also, I just saw something the other day. I just saw something earlier about apparently they put like Sam Jackson as like a spoof into like Halo. Have you seen that?
No, I haven't.
Oh
I didn't
man,
know they-
I'll find it and send it to you. It was pretty funny actually. Definitely not for kids, but pretty funny.
Well, yeah, anything with Sam Jackson that's not Star Wars related is definitely not for kids.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Other than this,
Okay.
Take a break, mate. Said, yeah, he was thinking the phrase.
Oh, sweet.
But
Commander
no
Cody now.
kids
That's cool.
watch, so he didn't want to put it.
Yeah, no, thank you for keeping it G-rated there. But no, I think we picked up on what you're putting down there. And what do you think about those two locations? What would you do? Take a break, mate. Would you put it there, or where would you put it? I want to hear from you. Nice. This is where R4. Whoops, why did I do that? Silly.
It'd have been good to smack a little bit of arrogance out of Anakin there. So.
Yeah, that's why I feel like it works. It works there.
Yeah, it does work there. It would have.
It would have been at least hilarious.
Yeah, he take a break.
Oh.
Said, take a seat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think agreeing with you guys.
Take a seat. Extra word, extra word.
Dustin is a man of extra words.
I have so many words. Oh man, how else is the chat doing? I want to hear from the chat. I'm sure they're saying lots of good stuff.
Yeah,
It's been fun to just talk Star Wars a little bit.
Always.
We don't always do that.
Well, most of the time you do.
Yeah, I know. We do.
I think
That is basically the channel, because whenever we go into X-Men, everybody just dips out, which is totally fine. I totally understand, but it's just it's funny.
We're just testing that market.
Yeah, we were live on Wednesday, and I was just like, saw the numbers like drop, and then I was like, when we got done, I was like, "We're done. Please come back. We're talking Star Wars again." No, it's fine. It's fine.
Classic. Well, Ms. Manrique said, "I'm,"
and tell them of our mission.
and then a bunch of emojis. So she's doing the dishes.
Oh, okay.
KG asked, "You're soapy?"
You're Sophie. Sudsy.
What's the point of having all them kids if you don't make them work?
Whoa. Sometimes kids can be too young to.
Oh, are they young? That might make sense. I think she told me that once.
Greetings, young Jedi.
Dude, even this Utapauan looks better than the friggin' Obi-Wan Kenobi show Grand Inquisitor.
10th level, thousands of
Like it's like a chat.
That's hilarious. It's like texting.
Right, yeah. Oh, here we go. Here's one of the best,
nice.
the best lines, though.
Hello there.
Yes.
Hello there.
Yes. They couldn't even change that for this.
Yeah, that's too iconic to change.
Although they're adding the salsa in.
Your move. Oh my god.
That makes sense. The robot.
I feel like Grievous could probably dance in his spare time.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh man, this is gonna be tough.
I think
Nah,
it's
you'd be
totally
alright.
you, sir.
You'll cook them.
Yes.
Let's just go.
You got Commander Cody with you. You're doing golden.
Die!
Oh, Obi's getting torn up there. Though.
I know. I should probably switch. I don't feel like I'm doing as good.
Yeah, you might want to switch over to. I actually, to be honest with you, I don't remember this part of the game.
Dude, there's some parts that are ridiculously hard. Whenever I had to do the pod race, that was so difficult.
Wasn't that?
Oh, the OG one?
Well,
Or
and
the
in this
in
one, I think they kept it mostly the same because it was difficult, dude. It took me so many tries. Actually, it was funny. Nick was doing that one that night, and he was riding the struggle bus, and I actually got on the first one, which I was very surprised. I was very proud of myself.
I was very proud.
Very proud.
I don't think so.
She said Dusty Bunny can't pod.
No, it was. I actually did on the live stream, which was surprising because usually I suck it up more on the live stream than I do in RL.
It's tough. It's tough.
But yeah, what a term that is, RL.
Yeah, you could just use the real words,
I know.
real life words.
That's not
Got
cool.
Time for real life words.
We're being efficient, right? Right, Hunter?
Facts.
Yes. Why say the lot word when few do trick?
He doesn't get The Office.
Oh, are you not a huge fan of The Office?
Oh yeah, I've seen parts of it. It's pretty funny. I haven't watched all of it.
Oh, dude.
Therefore, not a huge fan.
I just saw that they're doing an Australian
Really?
version now.
Oh, weird.
You can't do that though.
I don't
I'm
know
just
about all
surprised that they're trying it.
Yeah.
Well, because like Australia's kind of not like, I don't know, they're weird. They kind of lean both ways, and it's surprising. So you never know what kind of people are gonna like that or be offended. You know, that's why it's like it doesn't seem like they could make that show if they're brave today, but Hollywood's not gonna. You know.
Man, they will line up with their cult.
Right. Exactly. So, but it is still absolutely hilarious.
Good job.
All right, we're getting
Are
through
you
it.
down a saver? So like he's,
He's
down,
down
a
a
saver.
saver,
Yeah,
yeah.
So then you progress.
Have you guys seen?
yeah.
Have you guys seen all the shorts where it's like General Grievous adding adding something to his collection? I love those. Those are absolutely hilarious.
I am the General Grievous of guitars.
Yeah, you are. How many do you have right now? General Grievous. No, I'm just joking. How many guitars?
I'm officially up to 22.
Holy cow!
The current stat.
Somebody like sets it down, like you're just somewhere and somebody just happens to set down a guitar and you're like, a fine addition to my collection.
I feel a disturbance in the strings.
Yeah. It is mine now.
Yeah, it's there hasn't been any good because I'm a hound, dude. I'm always sniffing some out. Like I check like a bad habit, and there has been nothing good lately floating around.
Yeah. You know, you're going through the
That's how
desert.
it is.
You're going through the desert right now.
Yeah. I'm at the point to where like I'm
There
just
has
like
to be a way to get
nitpicking
Grievous
the
back
final
down
little
here.
gems. I don't need any tonal sounds now. I'm just going after like quirky colors or anything for the most part.
Yeah, you're
Or stuff I've never had before.
because you got the skills to make it like whatever you want it to sound like. I mean, obviously the body of the guitar plays a part, but you're like a guitar engineer at this point, aren't you?
Yeah, I like to tinker a lot. So I'll change
Right.
out the pickups, change out some of the other electronic parts like the pops and stuff, and capacitors, and all that fun. Basically, I actually have no clue what I'm doing. It usually involves me like struggling for like the first 4 tries, and then on the 5th one, I finally get it.
Right.
So, it's just like everything.
Hey, that's how you learn, though. Sometimes,
Pretty much.
and then you know what you got, though. That's the nice thing.
Yeah, I
Or
had to
you
learn how
can't
to
repeat it ever again.
Yeah, and like I had to learn how to solder, which has been an intriguing journey in its own right.
Soldering's tough, dude. Especially
Yeah.
if you don't have a good soldering iron. That's been like my problem. I've tried soldering before, and I'm like, oh, it's probably because I have the cheapest one ever, and it
Yeah,
like
you
doesn't
know-
have like temperature control and all that stuff.
Yeah, mine's temperature control, and it's really nice. To be honest with you, I got it on Amazon for like $35. So
Nice.
they've come down quite a bit
Yeah,
since then. But they're having one that you can control the temperature on really does make a big difference, because for the longest time I was in the same boat as you. I had one that just it would take forever to heat up, and there's certain solder joints that were done cold. And,
got my.
I mean, like I fixed one of my amplifiers, and the solder joint on it looks terrible. It's the first one I ever done. It's an
Yeah,
absolute disgrace.
yeah. Funny thing for me working on soldering was actually I got into like back before like drones were like pretty cool. There was like really small drones, and you had to actually do work on them to make them decent on like a budget. So that's how I learned how to solder, doing that, and then also like watches. I'd work on like digital watches and stuff like that, which was pretty fun. I
Oh,
enjoyed
yeah.
that stuff, like Casio,
have-
cheap Casios, just modding them and stuff like that.
Yeah. Have you ever seen? There's a guy on YouTube. I think his channel's called Red Dead Restoration.
Oh yeah,
He literally he restores watches. Like
dude,
old
that's
school
awesome.
watches.
I like
And
watches quite a
They're
bit.
the most, man, nothing will put me to sleep faster than them. They work in a good way. Like I love watching them, but like
It's just relaxing.
yes, it's for some reason there's like 1,500 million little parts, and like just like it's like an ASMR in its own way. Like I'm weird, man. I don't even like watches. I just like watching them. See what I did there?
I
Like
see what you
watching
did
that
there.
guy.
I love watching people work on watches that I don't like.
Exactly.
I it's funny. My wife will say too, like throughout the years of our marriage, she could basically track what year it was by what I was into that year. I like go through phases of things that I get like semi obsessed about, and then it kind of. I still like all those things. I just realize I don't have any money to pursue it any further.
So you go to the next.
So I go to the next one instead.
It's more
Go to the
expensive.
next money pit.
Yeah, that I can't spend money on either. It's more of like just dreaming and research. But I do a crap ton of research, so I was like into watches for a while there, and that was really fun. But it's just ridiculously expensive if you go certain. I mean, people blow like, and there's watches that have gone for like over $1 million, like $2 million.
That you have?
No, not that I have. Are you kidding?
Oh, Miss Manrique said, "Ooh, tell me a timeline of obsessions." Someone.
Oh no, you'd have to get. My wife knows better than me, actually.
Librarian is in the chat, and we'll see.
We'll see.
Deems.
To be honest, that does not surprise me one bit. I
Right.
can see you going through obsession phases with specific things.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's just.
Well, you're a man that likes to experiment and try new things. That's a good thing.
Yeah, I do, and but I also really like learning and research. So, I find if I find something fascinating, I will research the heck out of it, and my wife can definitely attest to that too. I just attacked Commander Cody instead of me.
Yeah, you've done that a few times.
Look, Cody, get out of my way, you betrayer! He's about to betray us. Spoilers.
Wow. Well, he didn't mean to.
He should have been stronger.
You would stick up for the bad guy.
Oh, bad guy. No, everyone loves Commander Cody.
He is. I do like Commander
See?
Cody.
We're
Actually,
not talking about the one that shows up in the chat. We're talking about the dark side one.
Well, he didn't mean to be dark side. That's what I'm saying. And you're the one who likes villains.
Commander Cody.
Don't turn this around on me.
Yeah.
Thank you for nothing, you useless reptile.
I know that was. What were you doing there? Oh, okay. There you go. Well, speaking of bad guys and good guys, Skylark asked, because we started talking a little bit about the Olympics.
Did we?
And, well, it kind of jumped from Office Australia to breaking, the breakdance Australian.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
So then-
I've seen so many memes and shorts about it. So funny.
I must have missed the Olympics part.
Yeah, okay, yeah, you probably did. But if you look up
It was more
Ray
in the chat.
Gun.
It was the chat. It wasn't us. I think
Yeah,
it was
oh yeah,
okay.
no, just in the chat.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
But yeah, so the question is, what Olympic sport would Jedi excel at? How about the Sith?
Oh, man.
There's already some good answers in the chat too, but curious to hear y'all's thoughts.
Ooh, that's so much. I mean, like any running event, if they can force speed run.
Yeah.
Yeah, long jumping for sure.
Long jumping for sure.
I was thinking pole vault.
Yeah.
Long jumping, especially if you get, what's her name?
Simon Biles?
Riva.
Oh.
No, actually, I'm thinking from Ahsoka, whenever she like just learns how to use the Force and then like
Sabine.
makes him like triple jump or double jump like crazy far.
The Olympics are female.
Yeah.
As far as the Sith goes, rugby for sure. They would be so dominant in rugby. Such a violent sport. That or the sport where they throw the little iron balls. Whatever that's called.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, like shot put?
Where they do the disc thing on the neck and they twist it. I don't know.
Yeah,
That shot put.
Yeah,
Yeah,
shot
that's
put.
what it's called.
Okay, yeah. I watch real sports. I don't know what that's about.
Yeah, you just watch fake ones.
Oh man, I know there's a lot of controversy with the Olympics, but yeah, long jump for high jump. Yes, of course.
Well, I said pole vault.
Pole vaulting. Yeah,
Wouldn't even need the pole.
Yeah.
But the chat also said, the Gonkers said, take a break, mate. Swimming.
Oh yeah, they can hold.
Likely be the fairest to compete against Jedi.
What would be the fairest?
Swimming.
Oh yeah, that's true because they. I don't know. It still depends on if force speed works underwater.
Yeah.
So I guess the real question is who would take home gold? Like if all force abilities were, set aside.
Right.
That's the real question. Like, I could see Obi-Wan being an absolute savage in curling. I don't know why. I know that's not exactly summer Olympic, but
I don't know. I feel like Obi-Wan would almost think he's like too good to compete. Not like too good, but it's like too uncivilized.
Really?
He would definitely be. Oh, dude, shooting's an Olympic sport too. It's not really Jedi thing, though, is it?
So
That's
uncivilized.
that'd be
He doesn't like blaster. Fencing.
Yeah, that's what Skylark said. Fencing for Sith.
Oh yeah.
Gymnastics
Oh.
for Jedi.
They play
Hey,
dirty.
You get Dooku up there to do fencing. He's gonna cook.
Yeah. It'd be
Oh,
funny to
yeah.
see Grievous doing badminton
Oh yeah, he'd be a
or
savage.
ping pong or table tennis.
Ping pong, yeah,
That
for sure.
would be, yeah, he would wreck shop with that.
I loved watching those.
Volleyball too, actually. So Jedi would dominate.
Jedi,
That's it.
yeah. Volleyball is definitely a Jedi sport.
So, all right. So, who would be your Jedi and Sith volleyball teams? 2v2. Who you taking? Like, if you had to pick a team for both sides.
Ooh.
I'm gonna take Ahsoka and Yoda, and I'm gonna match them up against.
Ahsoka and Yoda? That's a bold
Yeah.
choice. In 2v2 volleyball? Because
Yeah.
he's kind of a sleeper in some ways. You're like, who are we going with? We're going against this short little green dude, and then he jumps like 40 feet.
So, and then as far as the Sith goes, I mean, they're a bunch of old guys. None of them are limper.
Dude, you got to go.
I guess you would go with Maul.
Yeah, Maul. That's what I was
Oh.
going to say.
Yeah. Guess you would go with Maul. Who'd Maul start with you, though? That's the real question. I mean, it wouldn't be. I wouldn't be Dooku. He's a dinosaur.
Right? He just danced off the edge.
I don't know. If, does Ventress count? She would be a good choice.
Yeah, although, I don't know. That's an interesting one.
I think she was technically considered an assassin and not an apprentice.
Right. Yeah, that's a good point. But she would be at least quite athletic and could do a great job.
Oh yeah. For sure.
Nice.
Those are good. I would go Dooku, or not Dooku. I would go Darth Maul, obviously for the Sith, and actually I'd go Papa Palps just because you see those like flippy moves he does when he's like flying through the air like a crazy man. Also, that'd be intimidating if he flies up in the air doing that scream like a 980 scream in the air.
Yeah, that is true. I forgot he is. Despite being an old man, he can move.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting that he plays a weak, feeble old man. It's like the perfect facade.
Right. And it would. Who would you go? I would probably
I
go.
was complaining about his age, and then I picked Yoda like a dummy.
There is some irony there.
Yeah.
But I was
right.
thinking Yoda as well because it's almost like I said, sleeper.
Yeah, but we weren't going to point it out.
No.
The age thing.
Oh, the age thing. You were.
No, I
You already
was
called
told-
out KG earlier.
No.
Lest
Oh,
us,
that's a valid point. That is a valid point.
you
Don't
brought it
come
up.
up. Come back to that.
Oh, and then I'm doing for. I think Yoda would be great, but then also who would I go with?
I sense a great deal of confusion in you, young
I just feel like maybe Qui-Gon just for he's got that like beach dude feel to him.
What? I mean, he's got. I love that photo of what's the actor's name again? Liam Neeson. I
Yeah,
love that
Liam
photo
Neeson.
where he's, you know, talking about the behind the scenes photo where he's
Yeah.
got the
Umbrella.
Like
Yeah.
that makes me think he would belong on a beach for sure.
Or Kit Fisto.
Oh,
We
Kit
knew
would
he
be a
wasn't
savage,
to be trusted.
actually. Now you say he would be
What
very good.
Skywalker says
He'd be
Especially,
very
well,
good
is it
behind the net.
beach volleyball or like, right? That's what we're talking about.
Yeah, so we can't pick. Yeah, beach volleyball. I mean,
Right.
it can't be Anakin. He would just be triggered the whole time.
Sand. So much sand.
But Darth Vader
He couldn't
would
focus.
work.
No.
He's
He still
fully,
doesn't like sand. That's why he never went to Tatooine.
No, he's.
But yeah,
Hmm.
that's yeah.
Oh, okay.
What? You got one, fact
I
checker?
think so.
We'll say it. Do it.
I gotta think
Do
of
it.
his name.
Do it. Do
okay,
it.
so you said Jedi for the one team. It has to be Jedi.
2v2.
Yep.
2 Jedi versus 2 Sith. Beach volleyball.
Okay, how far can we stretch this? Because technically,
Just pick somebody.
well, technically, there are like Chewbacca Jedi, right? Or what are they called?
Wookiee Jedi.
Thank you, Wookiee
You're
Jedi.
Chewbacca Jedi.
You know what I meant.
Oh my goodness.
So can that count?
I mean, if you can give me the name of a Jedi
That's a Wookiee.
that happens to be a Wookiee, then yes, it counts.
Okay, well, there was one in a
no.
recent show. Because they're tall. That's all I'm thinking.
I mean, yeah, you're not wrong.
I know, I'm not.
But they're kind of well. No,
They might
they're more
pop the ball every time, though.
Yeah, say they're pretty strengthy. So
But those balls are pretty sturdy, too.
They also have claws in their.
Well, they had hit it flat palms.
Right. They'd have to learn.
So, yeah. And then Mace.
What about a
Because
Kaminoan?
They're
They're
not
really
Jedi.
tall heads, though. There are Jedi Kaminoan.
Oh,
He's on
oops.
one of them's on the council,
Oh, yeah, that's true.
which is odd. Is he
who is
actually?
it? I have no.
Is he
Which one?
actually?
It's not the snake dude. Is it Yarl Poof? Is that his name?
It might be Jarl Poof, who's
Yarl
the
Poof or whatever the dude's name is.
is the one that looks like a Kaminoan,
Yeah, I guess he does, doesn't he?
Yeah. Yep.
which
it
is
Keanu
kind of
Lindy. Might
kind of
not be bad.
ironic for the movie as well, because they didn't have the Kaminoan homeworld in the database yet. There was a Kaminoan
Oh, that's funny.
Jedi.
Oh man, if that's actually a real thing, then
That's
I don't know.
That's a silly plot hole.
Silent Librarian said Pong would be scary. Wait, which team? LOL. Oh, because
Pong Krell.
Take
Oh
a
my
Break said
goodness.
Pong Krell, yeah.
That would actually be terrifying.
But which team?
Hey, as long as there's no clones on either team, which
Yeah.
he'd be fine. He's a solid Jedi other than his
Master Windu.
kind of
You are under arrest,
unorthodox
Chancellor.
view
Are you
on life.
threatening me, Master
Yeah.
Jedi?
But it depends on when you catch Pong Krell, if he's on the light side or the dark side.
True.
Not
Yeah.
yet.
Although, man, Plo Koon, he'd be pretty good too, just because Plo's in
There was that 980.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's his jump.
That was so sweet.
Oh, the window.
Oh, Mace Windu out the window. Almost. Look at his boss gold lightsaber, though.
Yeah, that's cool.
Both of them,
It's
man.
nice.
Jedi are
Yeah.
taking over.
The
I
Jedi
am
are
going
taking
to end
over.
this once and for all.
But yeah, for Sith, I'd go Darth Vader
Okay.
and Kylo Ren.
He's Darth Vader
And Kylo.
and Kylo Ren.
Well, he was tall and he was young, so he could maybe jump.
We already know where this is going. Relax.
No, it's not going there.
Wow.
Oh, poor Mace.
His eyes cross. Oh my goodness.
What have I done?
How hot do you think Mace got, like, when he was being cooked? Do you
Not
think
a-
he got up to solid 500
do whatever
degrees?
he-
Like, you think you could cook a pizza on him?
It's hard.
I don't know.
No.
You see a
You'd melt.
skeleton, don't you? So that's like,
Oh.
what kind
At
of
least
temperatures?
2,000 degrees.
What kind of temperatures do you have to get to see your skeleton through?
I don't know that I want to Google that.
Hey, look, it's the Chewbacca species.
Oh, yeah,
Fact
exactly.
checker.
It's late on Friday night. Give me a break.
Take a break.
Well, he was
Mate.
in the chat.
Is not gonna give you a break.
I know. Miss
Medium
Minrique,
rare mace. Take a break, mate says.
oh, no. Miss Minrique said Yariel Poof is Kirmian, not Kaminoan.
Oh, okay.
But they look very similar.
They do. Okay, so
So good
we
facts.
just dodged a plot hole
There
there.
you go.
Who said that?
Miss Minrique.
Thank you, Miss Manrique.
And Icy joined in. Good to see you, Icy.
There's my shit.
Sonia says Obi-Wan does really great dancing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could go see him do some.
Oh yeah. Which Jedi or Sith would win in the breakdancing competition? Obviously, Darth
Plagueis
Maul.
has got some moves for sure.
Oh, you're right. But Darth Maul, I feel like, would be a good contender.
Yeah, I mean, we talking robot leg Maul?
And I'm talking no, like
Just normal Maul.
just normal Maul, dude.
Yeah, he'd be pretty hard.
So would Papa Palpatine, who's pulling all those crazy flips and stuff, and Yoda.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yoda would be very good.
Do you like breakdancing, Hunter?
No, I don't. I would rather watch Dan open a pickle jar.
Oh wow, well, we can make that happen.
Members only.
Members only. Speaking of which, we do have a membership. That is...
Won't get you into Costco.
Won't get you into...
Oh, that was Hunter's complaint.
Oh.
Like I said, I've got a Costco membership, and the level of security they got going up in their place, you'd think they got aliens working in the back, for sure.
Really?
Yeah, when you walk through the door, they card you. Before you walk to check out, they card you. They card you on the way out the door.
Wow.
It's like CIA up in just so I can get like, you know, a 36 pack of eggs and, you know, a pair of shorts that are on sale. It's crazy.
Wow.
They're way too protective over there.
That must work then.
That's crazy. Costco's like locked down.
It is. It's lockdown. It kind of is. It's a little intense sometimes. Especially like, and they don't bag anything. So it's like Aldi's or whatever. You have to bring a box to take a box or whatever. So it's like you're trying to carry all this stuff out. You got, you know, you got your $1.25 hot dog, and then you got your soda, and then you got, you know, all this other things. And you're like, well, we need to see your card and receipt. And it's like, yeah, okay, thanks. Let me just set all this stuff down while the ladies next to me with the screaming kids.
Let me juggle this while
Yeah, that's so goofy.
Well, you know what? I think we've
clown town down over there.
We've established is we need Costco in charge of security for
I
the
was
president.
thinking that too.
For any member, and then also at the southern border.
Yeah. They would, and we're demonetized. They would be fantastic on the southern border, though, for sure.
Mrs. Manrique said, I could always walk in when I was younger. Maybe they were recently bought out by the Kirkland Mafia.
Yeah,
Possible.
probably.
Rescue the Wookiees and regroup.
Oh,
Oh, this is like an additional thing because
Ooh, Wookiee noises.
this is like an additional thing. They don't really show a lot. I mean, they show the battle
If I
on Kashyyyk, but you don't get to. Yeah. Anyway.
if I remember right, this is the best part of the entire game.
Oh man, now you got me hyped.
I mean, without like, obviously the exception of, you know.
Oh yes.
I don't want to spoil it for you, but Anakin turns to the dark side.
What? Not my boy Annie.
I did think it was funny though that like, as soon as the clones turned, Yoda just said, "I don't care anymore. We're just gonna start slicing."
Right, just like decapitates both of them with like a sick move. That thing was awesome too.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he like chucked the saber and it went in and out and used the force to pull it out. It's pretty gnarly.
Yeah, it was. And then he was wrecking shop on Coruscant too, flipping around, throwing lightsabers into people. That was awesome.
Speaking of being nimble, Silent Librarian said that Asajj is very nimble, so would be a good dancer.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, yeah, definitely. And for the volleyball.
Oh yeah.
I think we're done.
She's an underrated character that the Bad Batch kind of ruined.
She was the best.
Ruined?
She was the
Yeah,
best
I was
part
gonna
of
say.
it. You know.
She was the best part of the series for sure, but they kind of retconned their canon and like we never really found out why. Maybe we will. And if we do, then I'll give them the credit they deserve. But until that happens, I'm not happy about it.
Right.
Far from over.
I'm fair.
Yeah. No.
I think that's
we
fair.
give things a chance. How many episodes did you actually watch of The Acolyte?
2. I watched the first 2 episodes.
You gave it a chance, though. I'm
I
just
did.
saying.
I gave it the opportunity, and then I realized it was an absolute waste of time. No offense if you like this show. Good for you.
Right. No, I completely agree. What do you think of the news of it being canceled? Inevitable.
I'm surprised they went through on it, to be honest.
Oh yeah. I know. Yeah.
They were like we were talking about. You just don't see where the 180 mil went. It's like I'm beginning to think it was some like mafia backdoor laundromat stuff, like funneling money through somewhere else.
Yeah, I still think I wonder if that's not something like that's not going to come out here in the next like 6 months to a year, maybe farther down the line when KK's gone.
It's so speaking of the Acolyte, I watched a Instagram reel of the scene from Toy Story 2 where Ham is flipping through all the channels and they're showing all the Acolyte scenes and they get to the very end with Plagueis just looking out the cave. I was like, that's the most I've seen of the show was through that meme.
Dude, that's funny.
Yeah, I finally seen the Plagueis reveal simply because of that reel, and it was hilarious.
That's awesome.
Dude, that's awesome.
It's a good way to watch it then.
Yeah.
Probably a better way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I sent this to somebody, and she was like, that's how I wish I watched the show. I was like, correct.
Yeah.
Answer correct.
Well, I heard stats too that like there were YouTubers that had more people watching their YouTube channels talk about the Acolyte than the actual show. That people watch the show.
I mean, that doesn't surprise me one bit.
No, it doesn't. I love how they just threw in an Order 67 reference and it's more dancing, which is hilarious.
That was really funny.
That's what I love. And speaking of like Lego Star Wars, because they know how to bring levity and make it fun and funny. Are you excited about Hunter? Are you excited about Lego Rebuild the Galaxy?
Yeah, I think that's gonna be pretty sweet.
I know because earlier we talked about. You said one of the things you were excited for. One of the only things in Star Wars was the.
John Williams.
John Williams. Yeah, that was.
Yep.
I forget everything while we're live.
You're doing good.
But yeah. Oh shoot, I died.
Oh, no.
This reminds me of Star Killer, the very first episode or first level of The Force Unleashed, and your Vader wrecking shop with Wookiees. Insane. Anyway,
like you're killing Wookiees, or you have Wookiees on your side? I've never played the game.
Dude, you're killing. That's one of the ones I want to play on here. I think that's one of the next gaming live streams we're gonna do. Is gonna be
that's
the Force Unleashed.
Star Killer. That's Star Killer, right?
Yeah, dude. Sam Witwer, dude. His entrance really into the Star Wars galaxy as like a character, which he needs. Again, they need to hire him. He understands Star Wars
for sure.
And
he's got that Lucas weird thing though. Like I said, he's a weirdo too, in a good way.
Yeah. He wants it to be right. You know, that's the thing I see about him, and he wants to understand the character. Because he's an actor, he really understands the character's motivations, and he's that kind of fan though too. Like to the point where he's correcting Dave. He
cares about the lore.
Yeah, he does. He respects it.
He's basically our version of Henry Cavill, more or less.
Right.
Star Wars version, anyway.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, what? Whose version?
Yeah, because that's why he left the Witcher, right? Because they weren't respecting the lore, and they're trying to.
They ruined it, man. Like they ruined because I've read the first book, and then basically the first season, like there's a lot of things that just simply did not happen. They changed way too much. And then season 3, as soon as they took, I won't even say it. Season 3 rolled around, they made a major change. I was like, all right, I'm done. And then I stopped watching.
Well, yeah, and then everybody else did too.
Yeah.
What I've heard.
Yeah, pretty much. So, and then they got that new clown that's going to take over whatever Hemsworth or...
Liam Hemsworth.
Yeah, Liam, so...
The Lesser.
The Lesser, yeah.
Or that's what people call him. I don't think he does a terrible job. But, yeah. I mean, I don't mean that role. I just mean as an actor. I don't think he's absolutely terrible. I think.
Sure.
But I don't know. It's just, I don't know if he's leading man quality. That's the thing. Because he's not very excitable. He's just more straight, like serious most of the time. So.
Oh, yeah. Geralt never really jokes around.
Right. But
although
even...
In the book, he's a little bit more talkative, but not much.
Okay. What am I supposed to be doing here? He's just going through his stuff. Yeah, what is the chat saying something? Sorry. Make sure if we're missing anything with the chat, let us know.
Oh, I will. Take a break, mate. Said Order 66 synced to Take On Me goes hard.
Take on me. Yeah, you're not wrong. Copyright strike.
Yep. And then Miss Manry said their dance moves are like ray guns. The ray gun equals Order 67.
Oh, that was good.
Miss Manrique is asking, so speaking of other shows or series, has anyone heard of Christianity Today's interview of the Rings of Power cast / showrunners?
No.
No, I can't say I have.
I think I watched part of that, Miss Manrique, per your recommendation. Or, oh no, that was the Amazon Live. But in that one, it had Charlie Vickers saying if he could be in any other like series out there, he would want to be a Sith. So he would want to be in Star Wars.
He'd want to be in the Acolyte, probably.
Who's Charlie Vickers?
He's in Rings of Power.
He's in,
Yeah,
Rings
but
of
who?
Power
Like,
was-
who is he in the?
Yeah,
So
yeah. She's
I fell asleep through a big portion of it, and I remember visually it being fantastic, but I think lore-wise it's supposed to be awful.
It's terrible.
It didn't attain my
yeah.
attention enough for me to like really like sit down and watch it.
No, it's an abomination of what.
Yeah,
Lord-
I remember being really excited for it, and it just was an absolute. Like,
No, they messed up so much. They made characters unlikable. They did the classic female lead trope that they've been doing for the last 10 years, which doesn't line up with lore. And
with
it is
what's her name?
Yeah, with Galadriel.
Galadriel. Yeah,
And they made it even less compelling and cheap. I don't know. It's just terrible. It was so bad on so many levels. I was watching it. It was like painful to watch it for me. 'Cause I love Lord of the Rings too.
Oh yeah, it's fantastic.
It's like, Star Wars perfect trilogy, Lord of the Rings perfect trilogy, and that's what people always say. You don't hear as much about Lord of the Rings because it's a perfect trilogy. Like,
yeah, especially for the timeline too, like how they did things. I mean, those movies. I mean, 02, 03, right around that area, 05, they all came out, and you're talking about visually still holds up to this day.
right?
But see, they also used a lot of models and stuff too. Like
Yeah, they did practical effects for a lot of it.
and practical effects still hold place in weight in plenty of movies than today. Everybody's doing too much CGI.
Oh yeah, that's the problem. No, I completely agree, and they're kind of learning their lesson. with it.
A while, Nick's ears pricked and said, "Did you say CGI?"
Yeah, right. And he jumps in. He's been invisible this whole time.
Yeah.
And
But
then he goes on his infamous Luke Skywalker rant.
Yeah, infamous. Yeah, for sure. Like, dude, we get it. I'm just kidding.
infamous and a bit over the top.
It's like me and
Yeah,
Thrawn trilogy.
it is.
We all have our crutches, our things that haunt us. Oh, whoops! I just killed 2 Wookiees with that.
Whoa, Dustin.
My bad. They come back. It's okay. It's Lego Star Wars.
Okay. Well, to answer the earlier question, so Charlie Vickers plays Sauron.
Oh man.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's pretty handsome.
Thank you
Wow. we all needed to know that. Thank
Just
you.
in case.
for all the ladies out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But wasn't there more Lord of the Rings news this week? A trailer?
Yeah. So there was the war for the Rohirrim.
What's that about?
So that takes place
The war?
a lot. Wow.
Couldn't help it.
You couldn't. I wish you did, but you didn't. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. It was good. I enjoyed it. Don't come at me. We love the fact checker, okay? Please.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, he's holding. Sorry,
Yes.
go ahead.
No, you're good. I'm gonna take over that guy's mind so I can do something, but I'm just gonna
creepy.
kill them all.
So,
Death and destruction. What were you just talking about?
war.
Oh, War for the Rohirrim. Yeah, it takes place like I don't know how many years, like couple hundred years.
200 years.
200 years.
Per
Couple
Skylar.
hundred. Hey,
You
there
were
we go.
close.
200 years before the Fellowship of the Ring, and it's basically the trailer I thought looked decent. And in talking with Skywalker a little bit more about it, and Dan, they had some good points. I was a little nervous because I watched it, and if you haven't seen it, the main character is a female, but it's from the director who did Ghost in the Shell, the animated Ghost in the Shell, which they're good to point out that because the live action apparently is horrible. And
Is that something recent?
It's within the last 5-10 years or something like that. The Ghost in the Shell. It was with what's her name who played the Scarlet Witch.
Oh, okay.
Scarlett Johansson. But the live action I heard is terrible compared to the animated, which makes sense. So it's the person who did the animated is doing this one, War of the Rohirrim, and Peter Jackson is also involved in it. So that it has a lot going for it. My biggest concern was with the female lead, strong female lead. Everybody's kind of talking her up in the trailer. I'm getting a little nervous because
we've seen that done.
We've seen it
bad,
done. Yeah,
too much.
bad so many times, and we just got it in Rings of Power. And I'm like, oh, I want to like this so bad, and I think I will end up liking. I have
gotta give it a chance.
I gotta give it a chance, and I think it will. I think it's going to be better than what we expect. I just feel like it was. Why'd you go that route again? Like we've seen it so many times now. It would have been almost refreshing to get back. But I'm nothing against female leads. That's the thing. I'm hoping I'm proven wrong. I'm really hoping that it's actually even better than what I'm thinking.
Did the story look interesting?
The story definitely looked interesting. It wasn't like a earth-shattering story.
Oh, okay.
It still links to Lord of the Rings, but it's more of like a faction between like two instead of all of Middle Earth. So that's got me interested in a lot of ways. Plus the animation style, I really like the animation style. It looks very anime style to me, which is cool. And
it's in the name.
Right.
Sorry.
No, but it's Japanese. It's a movie. It's a straight up movie. So,
yeah. Why are they going anime for
instead of
Lord
live
of the
action?
Rings? Yeah.
I think part of it's because the director, the one who's making it, and it might be their studio that they're making it in. Plus, like you gotta think budgetary reasons. What in the world happened here?
Wow.
Hang on, sorry, no budget reasons. To get all cast and all that stuff as well. It's just
interesting. Correctly, obviously, but. I think at the end of the day,
oh, okay.
Whoa, hot take.
Legolas is in it. Makes no sense. He's not even in the book. I think he might be briefly mentioned. I don't even know if he's briefly mentioned. It's been so long since I've read The Hobbit.
Right.
Like they make this weird love story with some dwarf and elf that didn't even think to even happen.
Right.
It's like I don't even know like what he was cooking with that film. So
the problem with that one was
we had audio glitch for a second, so I think people missed some of what you were saying about Peter Jackson, The Hobbit.
Hang on.
They don't want to hear it.
No.
When you switched scenes, Dustin.
It because I had to shut down, everything went to poop. So hang on just a sec while I correct this.
But really, you thought The Hobbit was that bad?
Oh yeah, it's terrible. Compared to the book, it's awful. If you take away the book part, it's entertaining to watch. If you turn your brain off and like lore wise, it's whatever. But like, man, there's just so much. It's stuff that just wasn't even in the book that they didn't even bother to include.
Right.
Or that's straight up just added in.
Right. I think that's the problem I have mostly with it was the fact that they added so much in that didn't need to be there. And
you could have made it a solid 2 movies.
That's my biggest gripe with it. I think he wanted like to do another trilogy, and in trying to make a trilogy out of it, he added too much and stretched things out. And,
they were long.
And it was. I think he just went too far. Which, granted, and the crazy thing is, which doesn't even make sense in a lot of ways, is the fact that they adapted one book for one movie, and then he goes back and does 3 movies for one book. You know what I mean? Like, dude, what are you thinking?
Yeah, that's silly.
It is pretty silly.
I don't know if he necessarily had the budget to do what he wanted to do. I think he talked about that.
Okay.
Which, honestly, that may have been a good thing.
Yeah. Right.
Judging by the absolute... I just can't believe he went that route with it. I was disappointed. I'll just say that.
I think we need Dan or Skylark to send that meme that they sent last night. I'll die on this hill.
I will die.
It sounds like what Hunter's saying about The Hobbit.
I actually, the second movie was my favorite. Desolation of Smog. That one was my favorite out of all of them. I liked Benedict Cumberbatch and Martin Freeman.
I remember liking the first one the best, I think.
The first one's definitely solid for sure.
I'm
going on an adventure.
Yeah, like they got the casting right. I mean, he's a good young Bilbo, like for sure.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Like they crushed that part of it.
Right.
I mean, but like it's like, bro, why is Legolas in this? He's like not even born yet.
I know. There's some goofy choices.
I will say that what is funny, I did like that line where he insults Gimli. He has that photo of him. He's like, "That's my wee lad." He's like, "What is this little troll?"
Oh yeah, that was hilarious.
It is pretty funny. Never happened, but it was pretty funny.
Right.
Was Bjorn even in it too? The bear guy did they even put him in the film?
Yeah, he was, I think, but like very briefly.
Yeah, that's just dumb, dude. That whole thing, like people don't understand. If you read the book, they spent like 2/3 of the book in Mirkwood.
Yeah, they did spend a lot in Mirkwood.
And you know, I get some of that obviously couldn't have been drug out, but like at the same time, because I've never read the entire trilogy all the way through. I just finished the Two Towers not too long ago. So
really,
I need to start on Return of the King like sometime soon. But now that I've read the books, I still think the movies are fantastic, but there's a couple of like huge gripes now, knowing in the book that I wish Peter Jackson wouldn't have done.
Yeah.
Especially in the Two Towers.
Yeah,
like,
I know, sure.
I remember like the Battle of Helm's Deep being severely disappointing in the book. It's like, really? This is it? Like, that's it?
The Battle of Helm's...
it's like the 4th chapter in, and it's like 20 seconds long. It's like, really?
Maybe you're just a fast reader.
I was listening to it on Audible. So
did you have it 2 times the speed?
You just slow your little insults down there, little
No,
lady.
it's just basically a question.
Disguised as an insult.
No, it wasn't. But other input on some of this, Skylark said she's disappointed to not have Helm Hammerhead not taking center stage in this. In the new one, the war. What?
Who's Helm Hammerhead? Is he a lore character? Or like, is he a character in the book, or someone's actually cool enough to have a name called Helm Hammerhead?
I think someone's cool enough to have the name.
Yeah,
he's a real person.
So the
epic.
Yeah, that's a real person, which is pretty crazy and pretty cool.
All right, you guys are calling me
Hammerhand
going on. Oh, okay. I thought he was talking like the Sky Shark.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But no, sorry. Correction. Helm Hammerhand. But still, very cool.
Yeah.
Are you okay, Dustin?
Yeah. Sorry. Like the OBS thing is freaking out, and I think when I shut it off, it jacked up literally every setting I had when it came to Hunter being on the screen. So I am trying to fix everything.
Oh, we're getting a zoom in of my beard.
Yeah, nice. I'm trying to fix it, and.
Do I need to prune anything? Let me know.
You look great. Your beard looks great.
I've been working on it a little bit.
Oh man.
You had so much time because there's only 20 seconds of that storyline.
Exactly. I just can't believe it was. I mean, it was just kind of like a letdown, in a sense. It's like I'm here to, see some heads roll, and it was like, it started raining. Oh, here's Gandalf. It's like, what?
Right. Yeah, no, for sure.
But why not see Gandalf?
Gandalf,
Stop.
Gandalf is awesome, but
Yeah, exactly. But let's see. Skylar also said, I'm interested to see Lord of the Rings in animation again, aka Rankin Bass in this new style. Yeah.
Have
Is
you ever
Bass
seen
or is
the
it
Lord of the
Bass?
Rings animated? How's it spelled?
Well, Bass.
No, it could be either way.
I know. Shoot.
I would
feel-
always go with bass. Unless
Really?
someone's talking about if someone's talking about the instrument, then you're talking about bass, but like if not, it would just be SE if they're spelling like a name.
That's funny. I guess I always go to the bass, but for whatever reason.
it's all about that bass.
It should be. It should be.
Thumping the trout.
So hopefully Skylark will clarify. Because you had a question.
You don't need to clarify anything, Skylar.
Well, no, you were asking what other animation styles have they seen?
Oh no, I was just saying like there
Oh.
was like a 1977 version of like Lord of the Rings that was animated. I don't know if anybody's seen that.
I have.
Gollum looks really weird.
Dude, it's really weird. And they're like singing
Yeah.
songs and stuff like that. Like,
Yeah.
what's the song? It's like going to Eisen. No, that's what's his name. I don't know. There's some really weird songs in that. It's like old school animation for sure. Gollum looks like a frog that's like
Yeah, he does. He looks
pot-bellied
like
frog, right?
I thought he looked like a melted pile of goo.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of up the road more.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Speaking of frogs, I am going fishing tomorrow.
Oh,
Very
nice.
excited.
For frogs?
No, you don't fish for frogs. You just catch them babies. I used to catch them up on the pond over here and release them in the creek. Just to probably most likely get eaten by snakes.
Oh, at least you didn't watch
It's a circle
it.
of life, baby.
That's how it rolls. So
It's a
the goal,
circle of
catch
life.
anything that bites my hook, but the main goal is rainbow trout. That's the main goal.
You like rainbow trout?
I've never fished for it before. That's kind of why I want to try it.
Is it
I
different?
hear they are tasty though. From the research I've done, they have like specific color patterns they really enjoy. I mean, I know that's like every fish, but like they're supposed to be like lure wise a little different.
Interesting.
So no, it's not.
So will you cry if you catch a rainbow trout?
If it's a big one, yeah, you might actually see some tears. I'll bring the GoPro too, just to make sure like the footage is there.
Do
Dan
it.
can edit it into something hilarious.
Yeah, you have to now that you've talked about it on YouTube.
Are we on YouTube?
Yes.
We are live.
Do what must be done.
I thought we were still in the pre-stream.
Sometimes it takes that long.
We're kind of heading into food on target with talking about fish.
Yeah, we love food here. All right. Sorry, I've been trying to work behind the scenes to get at least Hunter looking good. There we go. Sheesh Louise.
Welcome to the gaming live stream where we do not play games.
Yeah, oh, yes, I know. I got to get back into this game, actually. But I was trying to have you come on and see your beautiful bearded face.
They could see the beard.
That's true. It's good now. All right, well, I'm going to get back to gaming. Sorry. All right. That was...
Well, Skylark said there was a Rankin bass version. Shoot, I don't know. Bass is in the fish or instrument. Okay, well, and another version by... I know.
Does it clarify anything? She's like the fish or the instrument.
I know. I
It's
guess
like-
dealer's choice.
yeah, we get to pick.
Okay. So Rankin bass and another version by Ralph Bakshi, which both in the 70s, 80s. Okay. Nice. And then Take a Break Mate said, the meme edit song. Is that what you were talking about, Dustin?
Is that... I don't...
The meme edit song?
Maybe. I don't
Yeah,
even know.
okay.
I think it was like when they were going to like Mordor or something like that. It's some weird song online, or no, that they sing in that. That's like, I don't know. If I can find it, I'll share it.
Oh, okay. Well, Skylar clarified. It's supposed to be bass, since the fish, not the instrument.
Hey, so Hunter was right.
This time.
I didn't know
Most
you
of the
could wall
time.
run in this game.
Yeah.
Just learned that now. Wow.
Aw, congratulations.
Yeah, they added in
Use
some
our
of
minds
that
and
Jedi
bodies, we shall.
Survivor
Yeah.
techniques.
Surprising.
It is.
Why not, though? Everyone likes it.
Do
I
they?
don't. I love the story. I hate the game. The game's too hard for me, man.
Really?
Yeah. To be fair, I rage quitted at the little sphere ball thing, so I never actually played it.
It was fun whenever we did it though together.
Oh yeah, Trucker Cow.
That was so funny.
He needs some milk.
Yeah. I'm back from just the ending of that when we were like, I'm back from the guest.
I love how we got cutscenes. It was nothing but the mullet. It's like I could not take any of it seriously.
No, for sure. That was the best part. Why is this so challenging right now? There we go.
Oh, you did it.
Oh, you know what? I'm just gonna give you a future warning. The indoor level.
Yeah.
When you get into Return of the Jedi, that one's tough. Not because it's like you have to figure out how to like go through a maze.
Okay.
And I mean, I might have been really tired when I was playing it, but I was struggling.
You were riding the struggle bus.
I was, yeah, for sure. I couldn't figure it out.
Okay.
It took me a while to like work out some of the puzzles. They had to just like climb the little nets and stuff. But
Right.
you know, playing as Ewoks is always fun.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, they run funny.
I'm looking forward to that.
I wonder what they taste like.
Oh, gosh.
Ewoks? I think they think the same thing. Except for I think they've tasted human flesh.
It's insane. We know the stormtroopers disappeared.
Yep. Also, the one that everybody talks about is...
Well, they tried to cook Luke, didn't they?
Yeah,
Didn't put him
that's
on
what
the
they were going to
fire?
do. They were going to cook all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, cannibalism. They was ready to eat.
They were dark, man. Well, and the thing is, like, people online are like, wait, they had a dress that fit
Yeah. Leia.
Does that mean they ate someone with the exact size? A lady?
Oh, I never actually thought about that.
Isn't that kind of
She
dark?
did just have a random dress. And she like, did they go back and get like maybe her pack or something? Did she have,
Maybe,
like, a pack?
but which? Yeah, did she have?
Or they're just really quick, seamstresses. They can just throw together an outfit really fast.
I would think an Ewok would be relatively good at sewing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
They
they
have
have so
cool
much
outfits.
excess fur. Yeah, their little potato sacks.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. They might have had they might have been able to whip that together pretty quick.
Mm-hmm.
That or maybe Leia's a really good seamstress.
Yeah. Never know.
Maybe she just pulled some fur off of one and went to that'd be itchy.
That would be itchy. Well, they had
Oh,
some
yeah.
cloth. I'm sure they got leather from creatures and stuff like that. So
From their bantha farms. on
Yeah.
Endor.
It's not my brain. Yeah, that's a better story. Fact checker.
what?
That they made it really fast.
Yeah.
Rather than
Yeah.
cannibalism.
It's a little less dark, but not as much fun to think about.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
So I mean, depending on how dark you want to go.
Oh, well, on that subject, take a break. Mate said, it isn't cannibalism if you're eating. Oh wait, no, if you're a different species, right?
Oh yeah, they're not eating their own species. He's got a good
Ooh.
point there.
Actually, he's making a very valid point.
Yeah.
Maybe they're just meat eaters. I mean, we're so used as humans being on top of the food chain,
True.
Need to get humbled a little bit by some little teddy bears.
Mm-hmm.
Stinking teddy.
I mean, to be fair, polar bear would eat you. It's just mini polar bears.
Yeah,
That's
you're
what
not
they are.
wrong. I mean, they are bears. Why?
Yeah. For sure. I wouldn't want to run into one.
No. Well, especially that terrifying game mode on Battlefront 2.
Oh yeah, Ewok hunt.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It's creepy, man. When you're out there, like you're out there with the boys, and you got all the guns. It's dark and indoor, and it's all the little monkey noises and jungle noises going on.
Yeah. It's terrifying, really.
Gets in your head. Oh man.
KG said meat is meat.
Wow.
I do need to make you some elk jerky, Dustin. I know
Dude,
I
that
told you
sounds.
I
I
would.
actually have had elk jerky. It's good.
Yeah, mine's better.
Oh, I'm sure. No, I'm sure it is. Yeah, no, I'm not denying that.
No debate there.
Yeah, I actually might be able to get some meat for you tomorrow. We'll figure it out. I have
Ooh.
the guys at work. They love it. They make me make it for them.
That sounds awesome.
As long as it's not frog.
Snake jerky's good. I don't know about frog. Frog legs are good though. Tear me up some frog legs. That's how you know you're in the South when you go to Golden Corral and they got frog legs on the platter. So.
Yeah, that would be strange, but definitely a southern thing.
Southern. We're from the Southern. We'd like to claim we are.
I mean, hey, someone's got to.
Oh man, I don't know what I'm doing on this game. I'm trying to get through it. Bear with me. Okay, we're making progress. All right, I was trying to mind control this dude, but I was sucking it up. So then I just killed him. Go, old man Yoda. Do acrobat things.
Hey, he's still hitting them pull-ups like a savage.
Yeah, he is.
700 years old, he still gets up and gets it.
Yeah, it's pretty
It's like,
impressive.
what?
Well, he does win the Olympics.
Man, Yoda would be a fantastic workout instructor.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Push up you will do, fat boy.
Wow. Yeah, he'd like insult you, but you're like, did he insult me? He said it weird. I'm not sure. Who's fat in this? I'm assuming it's me, just based off body composition.
Have you ever seen Heavyweights with Ben Stiller?
Yes, I love that movie.
Kill that movie's killer.
He's so
we used to quote that one all the
many
time.
other
Oh
generals
look,
have
a
managed to
deli
survive?
meats.
I love the buddy system. Buddy!
Yeah.
They're all like, buddy.
Who are you talking about?
Lunches.
We were just talking about this movie. I don't
Dan, I
think
think.
Dan doesn't like this movie.
Yeah.
He puts
Okay.
that in the same category as Goonies.
That's just cold.
Well,
The
I know,
Goonies is
right?
Terrible. The Goonies is terrible. That's don't disrespect.
Well,
this movie
no,
like
I don't agree with that statement, but
that. I know you don't. That's okay.
that's okay. We can have different opinions and still
Yeah.
be.
I will do you the honor of rewatch.
Just joking. Sorry. I got a little weird.
Missed it for a second.
Yeah.
Sorry. Continue.
I will do you the honor of rewatching that movie. I have not seen it since I was a kid. So
Should we do? I still think we need to do a live stream where Dan is watching it, and you should be watching it with us.
honestly, yeah, I think
The
that we
Emperor
should.
should
We
be in
should
his office
figure out
at
how
the
to work that into.
To the
We'll make it members only first, and then we'll release it to the public, and
Yeah.
it shall be glorious. Also, speaking of which, if you're watching and you haven't yet, Joe Costa knew. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. Tell your friends, tell your enemies, tell your frenemies about us so we continue to grow this wonderful community together. Oh, she doesn't like this. Drop it. I'm trying to talk to you, Joe Costa. Oh, no. Yoda, bad. There we go.
Oh, Miss Minrique asked what
Yeah.
show. I missed it, except for Buddy.
Oh, Heavyweights is the name of the show.
Yeah.
The librarian says the OG librarian. Yeah, Joe Costa knew.
Absolutely.
Dooku came in first place.
Today's lunch has been canceled due to lack of hustle.
Yeah.
Obi-Wan managed to surpass
Oh
his
my
own
gosh,
master.
that is
They're sending me to fat camp.
There's so many quotable lines.
There's a lot of good ones in that movie. Dan, you're wrong on that one, homie.
That's
a great film.
It is an amazing film. So funny in so many different ways. Ben Stiller is a legend in that.
Dude, he's such an underrated actor.
I know.
Dude, Dodgeball still to this day is one of my favorite.
We were just talking about that earlier. I was like duck, dip, dodge, dive, and dodge or something like that.
You can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
Yeah. Classic.
Night at the museums. Those are good.
Those aren't bad. I don't mind them.
crickets.
Yeah. I expected that. But
Now, they did have the greatest American president of all time in it, Theodore Roosevelt,
Yeah.
as the Robin Williams.
he did a great job.
Yeah,
I
he
miss
did.
Robin Williams, man.
Shout out, rest in peace.
Yeah, he was a legend too.
Yep.
Struggled.
Shout out to rest in peace to both of those guys, Teddy
Yeah.
Roosevelt and to Robin Williams. I
Didn't-
mean, who gets shot in the
Yeah.
chest and continues your speech? A man does.
Right.
A savage.
No kidding. I'm like, dude, that guy was a savage.
Oh, yeah, he
A
was.
boss. Yeah, who does that? Gets shot and finishes.
And he-
you should
and he
go to
kept
the
the
hospital.
crowd
He's
from
like, let me
killing that
finish
guy."
my speech.
Yeah. He went on for like another 45 minutes, too.
Yeah.
No longer.
Teddy Roosevelt, death waits on him. He doesn't wait on death.
They've all turned against
Yeah, right, exactly. He's kind of like Chuck Norris.
Yeah, pretty much.
He's the OG Chuck Norris.
He has that dog in him. You know, he actually had a boxing ring in the White House for when his wife made him mad. He would make him go down there and spar with him.
I did not know that. Wait, who would he spar with?
His wife.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't
Talk
know.
about equality.
Yeah, he was putting it in back then. I did not know that. That is news to me.
That's funny.
We should bring back the Bull Moose Party.
Oh, is that? Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Split off.
Oh my goodness. Politics. Riveting stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see who said that. A librarian said I thought we were going to Zoolander next.
Oh yeah.
Going back to Ben Stiller.
What is this? A school for ants?
It's been a while since I've seen that film.
Just because they died in a freak gasoline fight accident.
Or Along Came Polly that Chad was talking about, I think.
I've never seen
Ben
that
Stiller?
one.
I don't either.
There's more inappropriateness in that movie. Although there's a lot of inappropriateness in some Ben Stiller movies.
Yeah, we do wonder. Take Break Mate said equal rights and equal lefts.
Yes.
Good one. Librarian said, yeah, but
He's not wrong.
the real Teddy is awesome.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, if you haven't done your Teddy Roosevelt research,
Do it.
there's a reason why he's on Mount Rushmore. Just look into it.
Mm-hmm.
You gave us a good
I mean-
recap.
Oh, dude, that scene right there where Yoda walks in, real quick though. Have you guys been seeing all the remakes of that when they're putting like
Yeah.
all the different people in? Like one is from the guy from Home Alone.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Oh,
From Home
I
Alone.
know.
Joe Pesci?
No, it's the goofy guy, the taller guy.
Oh, I have no clue who he is. I don't know what his name is. Marv?
Yeah,
Daniel Stern, yeah, but yeah.
Daniel Stern, Marv.
yeah.
Yeah, they have him like fighting Sidious.
That is hilarious.
Dude, it is so funny, and some of them work really good. You're gonna,
Yeah, they cut him over into the lightning thing where he's getting zapped.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So funny.
Did he say
I've seen
the
that.
Did he say the never line in that?
I think he did.
Okay, yeah.
Which
that's
is like your
classic.
favorite.
Oh, it is.
That's your favorite line. You
Yeah.
love that.
connection to the dark side.
Dude, you know what? Like, while I'm playing this game, one of the things I think was a big miss in this movie was they didn't have the red guards actually like fight. Like,
Yeah, they just got cooked.
yeah.
He just tossed them aside like they were, a piece of moldy bread.
Well, they were just saving them for the sequels.
Wait. No, oh, those were Praetorian guards, which
Oh,
was
well,
like a cheap knockoff. It felt like,
they're-
well,
no, they fought.
yeah, but that fight scene irritates me.
Well, I know it does, but I'm just saying they fought and they were red, so
That's true.
the logic holds up.
Praetorian guard, but and actually, technically, they did have them fight randomly in season 3 of Mando. Did I just make a toilet? I think I just made a toilet. Okay.
Yeah, that was weird. I don't know why they felt the need to drop that in there.
Right. Was that Praetorian or was that Royal Guard?
I think they were Praetorian.
Oh, they had to have been. Well,
They
no,
had
they didn't
the
have to be. They was
different
because
stats.
it's after episode 6, between episode 6 and episode 7, technically. Anyway.
Going back to Teddy, so
Anyway,
we got a lit up chat. Skylark said he's the reason why we have teddy bears. Theodore Roosevelt.
Oh my gosh.
Very cool. And then Mrs. Manrique said, I was thinking recently that huge companies owning tons of rental properties, especially from out of the country, should really have oversight, Teddy Roosevelt style. And she thinks that could be a bipartisan issue. It wouldn't hurt to have some of that. Dustin, are you?
The guy, he literally beat asthma. Like, I mean, you just have to have a mental fortitude of, like, unyielding resistance.
Right.
Anyway, sorry. I'm obviously a huge fan of his. I can go on about Teddy Roosevelt.
No, he's a legend, dude.
Yeah,
That's why,
it's very
because
cool.
he's a flippin' legend. Legend!
I mean, he's the reason why we have all the state parks and everything. Like, dude,
Yeah.
he did a lot.
I mean, amazing foresight. We were talking about that recently, or I was with someone, and it was, really cool that they had that insight to do that, preserve for us, decades in the future. Pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
Fighting Jedi
Right.
is tiring work.
Teddy knew we were just going to get done with it here in a few hundred years.
Well, that was, that's what that's why they
It's
set
like-
things up the way they did. They knew
Yeah.
people were going to get bad and corrupt. That's what happens when people get in control. It's the old adage, in The Dark Knight, speaking of DC, you live long,
Yeah.
either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
Yeah, that's pretty much on
That's a
point
great
with where
line.
we're at.
I
Yeah.
remember that
it
line
is.
quite a bit, actually. Too much.
KG agreed. Teddy is a goat. And then Skylark said Teddy trained Chuck Norris.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was his true master. He's in the rule of two, the rule of Chuck,
The roof.
or the rule of Teddy. he became the master. Had to throw. Chuck Norris is the one who actually shot him to try and take over, but Teddy was too strong.
Looks like your friend here
Yeah.
needs some help.
Teddy would definitely be too strong.
Master Yoda,
All these silly story ideas we come up with, we should really make them into something.
you will not stop me. Darth Vader will
Still better
become
than anything
more
Disney.
powerful.
Right?
Yeah, one Hondo.
Meet your new apprentice, Miss
Also,
Blaze.
so if Disney comes out with a Hondo and Gonk, like those are the two main characters of a movie or story,
Yeah.
that's like an automatic win right there, right? Like,
Yeah,
wow.
you would. I think we would all cry over something amazing.
Right, because I mean, just by putting those two as the main characters, I don't know if you could mess it up, just by who they are. I mean, it's Disney, I
Right.
could, but
Yeah.
but that's like again the trump card,
Say it
Yeah.
again.
If Disney came out with a show where the two main characters are a Gonk droid and Hondo,
Okay.
I mean, that's what people really want to see in Star Wars nowadays. They've ruined almost everybody else,
Yeah.
so... Actually, that's a
Yeah.
good point. Now I'm kind of nervous they'd ruin them.
Yeah. Hondo deserves his own. He deserves at least some short series or something. Like,
Yeah, dude.
I would love to see his shenanigans. He would always be into something.
When do you think he was peak? Was he peak in the Clone Wars or was he peak in Rebels?
Honestly, I mean, he's funnier in Rebels. For
He's
sure.
funnier
Like,
in Rebels, but
he gets so much better Hondo content in
Thank
Rebels.
you.
But
Your
I don't know,
assistance,
Clone Wars. He's
lady.
like, I don't know. He plays a lot of really good roles in Clone Wars. Like,
Yeah.
he's kind of a scumbag, but he's kind of an honorable scumbag a little bit.
right.
But I mean, I don't know. It's really hard to say. The thing that I guess that doesn't make sense is that they made him more silly. You know, like he's much more serious and mature in, Clone Wars. And
Yeah, like because he's got more at stake. I feel like in the Clone Wars, like he's actually still trying to like make something
Yeah.
big out of himself.
Yeah. now
Whereas-
he's just like, he just doesn't care anymore. He's just out doing his thing.
Yeah, in Rebels, he's just like, I'm just here to make money and have fun.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like he's like, I've been down the road of like trying to lead a crew and everything, a big crew, and take over more than I should.
I mean, that's the thing too. Like he's even said it. Like, I mean, when you run those types of things, you're gonna get just backstabbed all the time. What people you got going on for you, and more likely you're gonna get. I mean, we've seen it in the Clone Wars. They tried to screw him over a couple of times.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's like you guys can be scumbags, but show some loyalty.
Right. No, I
don't know.
agree.
He was Rebels Honda is still funnier for sure by a long shot.
Come on, Master Yoda.
Yeah.
We can't let him escape.
He was so funny. Like I've never. When you've betrayed me, I've never been more proud.
I'm so proud of you.
Yeah.
Ezra, me boy.
Ezra, me boy. Yeah, so good, dude.
Going back to.
What's the chat saying?
No, Good Hunter. Did you have something?
No, you're good. Yeah.
Oh, well, okay, talking about Gonks. Going back to that. Mr. Minreese asked, aren't we going to see Gonk in Skeleton Crew? And we saw Wrecker's Gonk droid moment.
Yeah,
so
that was like one of the only saving
we have
graces for
seen
me.
some.
That was one of the only saving graces for me in Bad Batch.
Yeah, Gonky getting lippy.
Yeah, just that was so funny, dude. That was funnier than literally everything else in that show.
Oh! Sorry, I'm playing Madden. I was getting defensive, so.
Oh, wait, is it that we're going to see Gonk in Skeleton Crew? No, I think it's Gonk in the Lego.
Yeah, it's Lego. I'm pretty sure it's Gonk.
not Skeleton Crew.
Yeah, and he's actually talking. They got a talking Gonk
Yeah.
in the Lego rebuild again.
That's
Oh, I
what
just
it
killed
is,
my own guy. Whoops.
Dustin.
Look, when you get in the way, you get done.
Oh my
You get
God.
unassembled.
Don't stand in front of the scissors.
Complete your mission.
I was don't run with scissors, but that works too.
No, you ever watch Beakman's World?
No.
Oh, okay. Beakman's World was like the knockoff Bill Nye. He was this science guy, but they had this guy named Lester the Rat. It was this fat Italian dude dressed in a rat costume.
That
And,
sounds
they would
infinitely
always,
better.
Yeah, they would always put him in like during like cut scenes, and like he was like Bill Nye doing these experiments, and there was this one where he's like, yeah, get some scissors and cut the paper. And they show Lester, he's like, be careful with the scissors. He had a heavy New Yorkian accent, and he lifted up his tail that was bandaged together. He's like, be careful with the scissors, or else you cut your tail off. I don't know, it was funny.
That's
When you're a kid.
hilarious, dude.
Yeah.
That sounds infinitely better already than Bill Nye.
Oh yeah, Lester the Rat. It was better than Bill Nye, for sure.
It's like a knockoff version. Sometimes the knockoff versions are better than.
Yeah.
Like, I think what's going to happen in the upcoming weeks when we get to the sequel trilogy, I feel like this Lego version of the sequel trilogy, A, is going to make more sense, and B, is going to be a lot more fun and funny.
If anyone
They
knows
might
where Anakin
make
is,
it tolerable.
we've had-
They made it. There's a couple parts in there that are actually really hilarious, and I didn't mind playing through the sequels.
Okay.
Yeah, they made it somewhat bearable. Especially the last one. What's the last movie called? I can't ever remember. The Last Jedi? Or is it
The Rise of Skywalker.
Rise of Skywalker? Yeah, I'm
Mhm.
sorry.
That was so bad.
That one's so bad, but they do make it.
It was a
it's pretty fun.
Dude,
Be
the,
watchful.
yeah.
There could be
We
danger
don't
around
need to go.
every
I was
corner.
about to go into the sequels. I was about to fall into that trap again.
But
and
you
I
will
don't wanna
soon,
do
right?
it.
If you continue
Yeah, let's
on the
just
game.
save it.
We'll get to hear lots of
We
your
will.
thoughts then.
Oh man, just get ready. I'm gonna have to get lots of sleep so I can have the energy to berate it enough that I need to, that it
Yeah.
deserves.
Get rage, Dustin.
Yes, Rage Dustin will come. The sequels just bring that out of me more than anything.
It's so funny.
You guys have heard that rumor that they're like thinking about decanonizing the sequel trilogy. There's been a rumor going around that they're actually considering that.
Be the greatest thing they've ever probably done.
That would be, and it actually makes the most amount of sense. Rage mode!
But how would it work, though? I
No,
mean,
the reason, I think, because so many fans have said that, and it makes sense. All roads lead to the sequels. And if the sequels are the worst part of Disney Star Wars, it would kind of make sense for them to decanonize it or go a different direction.
they'd have to replace them, though,
Because,
right?
well, yeah, I don't know if they're going to replace them or just like, I don't know how they would do it. I mean, it'd be a mess either way. I feel like they would have to go some sort of like multiverse way. Or what they could have done, which was the biggest rumor for the longest time, and I wish they would have done, was the World Between Worlds. Because that technically is like a different timeline method because they brought Ahsoka back, which did change the timeline, technically. So you could go into a different portal in time, and it's like that was a big rumor for the longest time when the Ahsoka series came out. or when everybody heard about the Ahsoka series, a huge letdown. I dislike that so much. There's only the one episode was all right to me. And there's certain parts that were okay, but for the most part, total garbage. And
show he's the dang droid.
yeah, seriously, Hugh Yang holds that show together. Like without Hugh Yang, it's garbage.
I love it when he throws hands with his those when the pirates or whatever they try to come on the ship.
Oh yeah,
I remember. But
yep.
He just starts throwing hands.
That was hilarious. I loved that too, honestly.
Yeah.
But yeah, the rumor though for the longest time was going to be that Dave Filoni was gonna, save Star Wars. Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau were gonna save. You remember this? We talked about it for the longest time that they were gonna save Star Wars and that they were gonna use the World Between Worlds in Ahsoka to change the timeline to get everybody away from the sequels. And I was all for that.
The Acolyte.
Yeah, well, instead we got Ahsoka, which
yeah, pretty much
not very good. And then you like Ahsoka though, don't you?
I didn't hate it, but I guess I have more hope for maybe season 2 to bump it up a notch, kick it up to the next level, and make it better. Listen to the fans.
So many things wrong with that show.
Ahsoka.
But it gave us Baylan Skoll and Shin.
Yeah, that's true.
You
That's a good
guys
point.
liked them, so I'm just
I did like
pointing
Baylan
them
Skoll.
out.
Yeah, they were a big part of how epic.
And we got Star Wars Jesus.
It's not my Ezra.
Yeah. No, seriously, they nerfed.
They
went sequels on me.
Okay, what was the point of all that? We're gonna go rescue Ezra, but he's gonna be the only one that makes it home by some weird force push from a girl who just barely learned the force power. It's stupid. It's dumb.
Yeah,
they dropped. I can't even believe how dumb they are when it comes to Filoni, dude. Screw you. I don't care. You're dead to me.
Look, it was like if you watch Rebels and then immediately watch that show, you are disgusted.
You would have no clue. On top of that, even where some of it even came from.
So if they wouldn't have gotten Ezra out of there, would you guys have been happy?
No, it's still the way they.
Okay.
It's still the way that they handled Ezra. Ezra's a boss. If you watch Rebels, he becomes a boss. And you're telling me 10 years later he's more lame than he was at the end of Rebels? Get out of here. It was just so unimaginative. They nerfed him for ideology's sake, and it's so bad, man. They could have had a hit on their hands if they treated Ezra right.
All they had to do. Exactly. I mean, they could have done so much better, but he's hanging out with these weird crab people. It's listen, man, my Ezra would have sliced those goons right away. Wouldn't even.
But he needed that.
I don't know if I would go that.
Needed that.
I don't know if I go that far.
I'm not talking about the crabs. I'm talking about when the
the
pirates and stuff started attacking.
Oh, I see. Right. Yeah, he would have.
Instead of keep driving the thing.
Well, it was just it was so blatantly obvious that they were trying to force tension between Ahsoka and Sabine. Did not work at all. Nothing made sense. Everything happened off screen, and they just told you about it. It's show, don't tell. That's one of the main things of story. They did a terrible job with that. Lightsabers don't kill people anymore. Basically, she got what?
Yeah, they nerfed everything.
Oh man! Oh, and they just made Ahsoka the biggest. Honestly, it's bigger than even Ezra, in my opinion. Is they made Ahsoka and Sabine unlikable for me. Caddy, unlikable, terrible character, written. There's one moment after she becomes Ahsoka the White, where she's smiling and
no, kind of back to what she
that
was.
kind of felt like Ahsoka for a brief second, and then it vanished. So, and then Sabine and her just it was too forced.
They straight up ruined Sabine out of the gate.
Yeah,
I kind of
Anakin is?
give a little bit of a free pass to Ahsoka because they have a little bit.
Palpatine is the
She's a little bit
we've been
older,
looking
a
for.
little bit
Anakin
not
became
as
his new apprentice.
not as spunky.
I don't believe you.
Right.
But
Must find him.
at the end of the day, she was
There
just
is
very
still
bland.
good in him.
She had no
I know
personality,
it.
and that's not like Ahsoka at all.
Anakin told me he was going to Mustafar. We need to
It's all
find him before
dude,
Obi-Wan.
how can you sit there and you can go from moving, not even able to move a mug to throwing a
requested that my ship be prepared for
grown
takeoff.
space
We must
Jesus
head
who
to the
doesn't
landing pad
use a
immediately.
lightsaber anymore
Right.
across the sky for him to get home and you to
No.
not get home.
I have
Right.
to speak to
They had a
Anakin
better
myself.
like.
Hope you
They had a
can
So you can stay with your master
yeah. They
on
had
a
a
plan.
Sorry.
Sorry, I can keep going.
No, I thought you were done like 3 times. Sorry. My bad. No, but yeah, they had a better like Force arc in one episode of Rebels for Sabine than they did in the entire Ahsoka show, where she's like one of the main characters. It's just messed up.
But I think season 2 will hopefully
Oh.
redeem it. I mean, right?
You know what? I
don't know, man.
I will give them the benefit of the doubt of them absolutely most likely going to butcher it. But
Oh, wow. That's the
if
benefit.
they somehow manage to do a good job, they will get the credit they deserve.
You guys will give it that fair shake?
Oh yeah. Well, we always give Star Wars a fair shake.
I know.
We were almost at the point where we didn't review the rest of the Acolyte because it was that bad. But you know what? Being who we are, we still reviewed it and we still tried to point out pros and cons. As difficult as that was for us, maybe not for others who watch, but for us, it was very challenging. But we always give it a fair shake. Although we were right. But yeah, I'm still interested in what Dave Filoni will do. I'm hoping maybe they'll course correct. I don't know if they are, but that maybe they've hopefully learned a lesson. But it feels like every time we think that, then they just like double down and like destroy all our hopes. Because remember, Ahsoka was supposed to be like our last hope. And they
Pretty much.
they failed that miserably. We knew the Acolyte was going to be garbage. Again, people were hopeful, and I was hopeful in the beginning because it sounded interesting. They should have just like gone straight with the dark side. That's the problem. They can't commit to anything. I don't know. It's terrible. But Ahsoka was the last hope, and then Filoni, who was supposed to be our last hope, faith in Filoni, that ruined faith in Filoni for me. 100%.
It did push it, yeah.
So disappointing.
Baloney.
I still think he can do good things in the right context, and I'm hoping that if Jon Favreau stays on board with Star Wars and they get rid of KK, because I do feel like she's one of the biggest problems, and even the story group, they're a big problem as well, that I think it could possibly get back on track. And I don't know why somebody higher above isn't like, guys, we have to change everything, like, because this is failing miserably. But yeah, who knows?
Skylark repeated the hashtag.
Filoni baloney.
I love it.
Baloney.
Well,
Man, it's getting pretty late. I was hoping we could get through this entire one, but
yeah, which one are you on still?
we're still on episode 3.
Oh, wow.
It's a long one.
Yeah, it is a longer game. I don't know. It's a longer story,
I
which
think
makes sense. They got a lot more stuff to fill in.
I think we might just pause it, stop it here actually, because now we are Padme.
Back on.
Hey,
Prager's
Padme.
Prager's Padme.
Look at that, Prager's Padme.
It's so funny.
She's carrying twins.
She is. Oh my goodness. Well, Prager's. I don't know if this is recommended
Oh, wow.
for
Yeah.
a pregnant lady.
She didn't consult her doctor.
Woo!
Oh, my goodness.
How do I get off?
If you're experiencing pregnancy, I would recommend not being force choked.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, true.
All right, yeah, we're gonna pause this here. Anyway, we got through a decent amount of it. We're almost done, but not quite.
We bobbled along well.
We bobbled along. Did you say bobbled along? Actually, can you talk for just one more sec, fact checker? We'll talk. I'm gonna put on your image because I do need to fix one other thing, and then we're gonna maybe do something final thing and get out of here.
You got my hint?
Yeah, that's what
Okay. Okay, I felt like it
your
was
hints
pretty
are
obvious.
as subtle as a train hitting me in the back of the head at 100 miles an hour. No, I'm just joking.
I hope that hasn't happened.
No, only once. Somehow I lived.
Okay. Somehow you returned.
Somehow Dustin returned.
Yeah. Yeah, I caught that too, Skylark. I think, Hunter, you said experiencing pregnancy. Never heard it that way before.
You are experiencing it. I mean, he's not wrong.
Or just pregnant is maybe a little bit shorter, more efficient.
At least you look good.
It was fine. It just was funny. But
Experiencing. Congratulations, you are now experiencing pregnancy. That's kind of what it reminds me of. It's like Andor, whenever he's like,
yeah,
congratulations, you're being rescued.
I love that.
I am looking forward to Andor season 2, baby.
Or Skylark. It will be good. Skylark also quoted, "What is the strange phenomenon I'm experiencing?" What's that from?
Ooh. That's a good question. Strange phenomenon I am experiencing. All right, I'm still going to be tweaking things here a little bit. So don't.
Is it Marvel or is it like
strange phenomenon?
I don't know, Skylark. You might have stumped the panel.
Strange phenomenon I'm experiencing. It sounds familiar, but I am drawing a bit of a blank right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have no clue.
Is it just like a? Is it not?
I feel like I should know this too. I feel like this is something I've heard before.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm gonna look it up.
It almost sounds like something from Megamind. We were talking about that earlier.
Oh, it could be.
Who said that? Skylark?
Yeah.
Oh,
see?
she said she's not quoting anything. She just made it up.
Oh.
Fact checker setting us all up.
You've completely stumped the panel because it's from your mind.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
So good though. Like we all thought we'd heard it before.
Yeah, that's funny though, because like I'll say something goofy or silly, and my wife sometimes will be like, "What's that from?" And I'm like, "My mind." She's like, "Really? You're not just making that up?" I'm like, "No."
You do quote stuff all the time.
Yeah,
so
no, I know. It's totally
you can
fair.
see why she would think that.
Totally fair.
Yeah.
My mega mind.
That's a good one.
Big brain.
Speaking of big brains, I think somebody has some big brains to show us and likes to see them bobble.
Yeah.
You want to jump into that there, my honey Naboo?
Yeah, absolutely. So I had this genius idea, because they're all geniuses, to swing by my favorite nerd store and pick up a couple of these Funko Star Wars Season 3 Mandalorian bobbleheads, and they're these little blind draw bags. We got 4 of them, so I'm going to open 2 for fun, and then the other 2 we're going to give away, sealed, completely sealed. And all you have to do, I don't even know, but we're going to give them away.
I think a fact checker can take it from there for the giveaway section. Do you want to talk about the giveaway, fact checker?
Yeah, I think what we should do is following the live stream, or if they get out of the live chat and leave a comment on the actual video, we will draw a winner from...
randomly draw a winner. It's not going to be...
Yes, random draw. Oh.
That's true. No, just fair.
No comment. Yeah, we'll draw.
Hunter's won a bobblehead.
Yeah.
No, I'm just joking.
Okay, back to the rules.
Yeah.
So if you leave a comment on this video, we will pick a winner for the bobblehead
randomly
and fairly on Wednesday.
That, you know.
Okay.
We're not just nose picking a winner, okay? We're not nose picking it.
So, but I think we should, any comment on the video? Do you want to say something specific, like bobblehead?
I feel like
Rainbow
Hunter
trout?
almost needs to be the one to...
Yeah, he might need to pick it.
Just any comment works.
Yeah, I mean, might as well just run a random algorithm. So if you wanna comment why you like peanut butter on your pancakes, go for it.
Do it. Anything. Comment anything. Just make sure it's appropriate and...
Yeah.
You know, that kids can read. But we enjoy humor, but it's definitely going to be random. So you just got to comment. Basically, you just got to comment. You could do a smiley face, thumbs up. You can talk about why you like peanut butter on your pancakes. Do you like peanut butter on your pancakes?
It's the only way to eat them.
I do like peanut butter on my pancakes.
That is a good answer. Yes.
It is very good.
Correct.
Although I don't actually like putting them on the pancakes. I like having the peanut butter off to the side because I like whenever the look.
Man,
hear me
you're
out.
complicated.
Hear me out. I like whenever the syrup gets into the pancakes and then kind of melds with it, and then you dip it in the peanut butter, and you can get so much more peanut butter with the pancake and the syrup mixed in. It's like it works for me. That works for me, not for everybody. I'm just saying. So if you want to talk about that,
I'll judge you silently, but I'm happy for you.
that's fair. At least we can agree that we like peanut butter and pancakes together.
That's
opposites
true.
attract. We do things differently, but we still like each other.
Correct.
You don't like Goonies? I like Goonies. It's a staple in our relationship.
That is. I don't think we can name anything else other than that.
Yeah, you're right. It's starting to get weird. I'm going to stop talking about that. But yeah, that's so basically just comment anything below that's appropriate, like I said, and Star Wars, whatever. Just comment, and then you'll be entered for a chance to win some Star Wars bobbleheads. So let's get back to you, though, Hunter.
Let's see what these look like.
Let's see what. So are you going to.
No, we're not going to see all of them.
We're not going to see all of them. You're just going to open 2 of yours, correct?
Yep.
And then 2 are going to be saved for. They get to open. It's just going to be. We're going to send it to them. Okay.
So 4 of them are going to be. I got 4 of them. 2 of them are going to be sealed, and 2 of them I'm going to open here. If I happen to get a duplicate, guess what? You guys get it for free. So there's a chance you could get 3 or 4. I will say, my hot streak's been pretty hot lately with these things, but there is different rarities of of the characters. So, like 1 out of every 72 boxes, there's Grogu with his rondel.
Ooh, I like that.
And
what'd you say?
But his rondel or his chess piece. What do they call that? I don't know what they call that.
I thought
his
you were talking about
chess piece.
Oh, I thought you were talking about. Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, but I thought you were talking about the baby carriage thing. I was like, is that the actual term for it? I had never.
The egg.
The pram.
Oh, the pram. Yeah.
Pram. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry. Anyway, continue.
So anyway, we're gonna open up 2 of these here, and we're gonna go from there. I gotta really figure out actually where I put my knife. So hang on 1 second. Here.
KG says she's got her comment ready to go.
I love it. Yeah. Perfect.
All right, good.
She will be entered.
All right, this is number 1 here. Let's see what kind of heat we pull.
We probably should have led with this, by the way. Save it for the end.
Stay on target.
This is for the people.
Backwards.
This is for the true fans that stuck it out till the end.
Yeah.
This is that you get no advantage of.
Right.
They come in a black trash bag like this.
Oh,
so.
that's funny.
Classic.
All right, let's see what we got. But I will say there are some different rarities. I think they got 1 out of 72, 1 out of 36. Every 36 boxes, 1 out of 12 boxes, 1 out of 6 boxes. Those are the commons. So, but I will say some of them are pretty neat. So, all right, you guys ready for the first one?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
big reveal.
All right. Here we go. We're going to pull them out of the bag.
I know. Drum roll, Dustin. Come on.
All right.
Oh, nice.
Like we got Din here with the Darksaber.
I like that.
Nice.
I like that a lot. I
Yep,
might
he's
enter it.
pretty-
I might put a comment in.
You could.
No. Then I win. That everybody be like, it's so rigged.
That is rigged.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. I'm not doing it.
All right, he's 1 for 6, so he's one of the common ones, but we're going to open up the second one here.
What are you looking for? Are you looking for something specific?
Actually, I already hit the big ones. So out of 1 out of 72, they've got the Grogu with, like I said, the Rondel, and then the other one is IG-11 after they reincarnated him. So I have both of those.
Dude,
I
that's
would like
sweet.
to have the Praetorian Guard because he looks sick, but other than that, I mean, I could live
Heresy,
without-
a little
honestly, all
bit.
of them are cool. Yeah, Paz is pretty cool. He's 1 out of 24. Moff Gideon's pretty. Yeah, they got some cool ones in here. It's probably the best thing that came out of season 3 was these bobbleheads.
Right. Right.
All right.
Wish he still had the spear and his long rifle.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, the Beskar spear was legit.
Dude, it was so awesome. was something different.
Should have been able to keep that.
I know.
So, but no, had to be against the way.
Right. Get out of here with that. Baloney.
Yeah. But we'll just forget about Bo-Katan's helmet rule.
Yeah.
Riding on target. All right.
Right.
This is the second one here.
All right, let's do it.
Just opened up. Before I show you the second one, I have a slight hot take.
You just pulled a me right there.
Nothing annoys me more when I'm watching a opening or whatever, and they're like, "Oh, let me go get some." It's always scissors to cut open these boxes. Stop being a bum and go out and buy a real knife.
Yeah.
And if you don't live in a country that lets you have a knife, move to a different country.
Oh my goodness.
All right.
A lot of times it's under like a
off,
certain. Sorry, go ahead.
I've gotten off my podium here. Anyway, go ahead.
No, you're good. I was just gonna say, a lot of countries just like a certain length, right? You can actually some they don't allow any. Don't do they?
No, they
It's
don't.
a silly
They don't
place.
allow you anything.
That's a silly place. It's very silly.
So, all right, blind number 2. Let's see. What do we
Blind
pull?
Pierre.
Oh, it looks like we got Bo-Katan.
Oh, that's a good combo right there.
That is. I literally just drew Dimbo.
That
You
is
did.
so funny
How-
on the show.
I literally drew Dimbo on the show. Would you look at that?
Which
See,
is how
there's
most people found our channel.
So he
Yeah.
found the channel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
And then there's Din. So.
Wow, so
right.
apropos.
Nobody
That's
gets
awesome.
any of those because I don't have those, ironically.
So,
Either way.
are you opening or are you leaving the last two a surprise?
No, last two are sealed. People get to open them up.
They get to have that joy, and if
That's
they
part of
wanted
the fun,
to,
right?
it'd be cool if they recorded it and or sent it to us.
Ooh, they
so we
totally
Yeah.
could.
could
Stay on
could.
target or tag us on social media.
yeah.
You will not have to handle the cost of anything. So
Right.
don't worry about shipping or anything like that.
Yep.
I got you covered. But yeah,
Yep.
we got you.
We'll just have to get where to ship it
Gotcha.
to, I guess.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
We'll figure out the details. You don't have to worry about
That's
that.
easy peasy.
Easy peasy
Yeah.
lemon squeezy.
I promise I'm not a terrorist. I'm too lazy to come find you in your actual house. So check him out.
That's why people do PO boxes though as well.
That's true. Yeah. If you got a P.O. box or a work address or whatever. But these
Yeah.
are up for grabs. So there you
Nice.
go.
Do it.
They are pretty cool. I've been having fun pulling them. So.
How many do you have now? I'm just curious.
So 7
Of the Star Wars specific or
of the Mandalorian season 3 specific.
Mandalorian
So
okay,
1,
cool,
2,
cool.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, so there's 12. So I got 7 out of 12.
Nice.
We're making good numbers here.
Dude, that's
so far
awesome.
I haven't pulled any duplicates, which is unlike my luck.
That's crazy, honestly. The
Yeah.
probability
good.
of that.
Yeah.
Probability
Never
of
tell
that,
me
I-
the odds.
Yeah. But I did get a fresh case because, I guess that might have something to do with it. So.
Which one would be the one that you'd mount in your car? That's what I want to know. And everybody in the chat, too.
I don't
what
know.
Star
The
Wars
Moff Gideon
character?
Ones, the Moff Gideon ones, I don't know if you can see it on the camera. The Moff Gideon one's pretty sick.
Yeah, we can see
It's-
that pretty good.
It's literally him in his suit here.
Oh, yeah. That is pretty boss.
So it's pretty cool.
You know, the problem, like, in some ways, is, like, I felt like they kind of almost overdid Grogu. That, like, with merchandise and the way they handled him in season 3.
Oh,
that
yeah.
I don't think he'd be the one. I mean, I want, like, if it was season 2, it'd be Babs Yoda, Baby Yoda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But since season 3 happened, I was kind of annoyed with him and how they just utilized him. I think I'd probably go that Din with the Darksaber. I just think that's pretty sick right there.
Yeah, it's hard to hate.
Yeah.
The Paz Vizsla one's pretty cool, too.
Ooh, Paz is cool and a little bit
Yeah.
more like if you know type situation because
That's-
not everybody's
yeah.
going to recognize Paz as well as
Even
Din.
Right.
even IG.
IG would be cool
that,
as well.
That one's cool looking. Yeah.
Yeah.
the
Too
IG's
bad there's
sick.
not a I Have Spoken.
Oh, yeah. Don't get
Yeah,
me started.
this is season 3, so
Do
I
you have any?
spoken-
Sorry, go ahead.
I Have spoken. He's been cooked for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
His let's just say his song has been written.
Oh, wow.
that was actually clever. Clip
does-
that, Dan.
Yeah, clip that. Yeah. Thank you. First
do
clever
you-
thing I said tonight, and it's almost midnight.
Yeah.
Were you gonna ask? Does he have any? Queel figures?
Yeah, or any other? Do you have any other seasons like of the Mandalorian for bobbles, or do you have like are you a big bobblehead I feel like every time I stream with you, I learn something new about you, and that's why it's so fun to have you on.
I have an acclamation of a lot of junk. So these are new to me. I've never had any bobblehead types. I literally got these because I like blind figures. But no, they only did season 3 for series 2. This is the second series of the run. I don't know what they did for the first series. I didn't even know these existed until a week ago.
Gotcha.
So, to be honest, but like I said, they're I don't know. They're just neat.
They are. It's fun.
I mean, they're made by Funko. I'm not like the biggest Funko collector in the world. Obviously, some people go crazy for them, but the artwork, like, they did a really good job. They're pretty high quality.
Yeah,
so.
they looked good. I liked the stance. I like everything they had. And bobbleheads are just iconic in so many ways. Like,
yeah,
I don't know. For me, I always just picture it on like the dash. I feel like that's like one of the coolest places to have it.
Yeah,
and, like it just kind of represents.
Out with the Jeep ducks in with the Star Wars Mandalorian bobbleheads.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you could have any Star Wars character though, in all of Star Wars as a bobblehead in your car on the dash, specifically this place, what Star Wars character would it be?
Jabba the Hutt.
Oh my god.
That would be awesome and amazing.
Yeah.
You know what would be a great pairing to that would be the little Quakian monkey lizard. I can say that, but I can't remember his name.
Some Salacious B. Crumb.
Yeah, Salacious B. Crumb. Thank you.
Yeah.
That would be actually that would be a
mouthful.
funny one if he's like smiling and it looks like he's laughing. So every time like his head
creepy.
bobs up and down, it's like, yeah.
Oh no.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. What about you, fact checker? Which one would you go with?
I don't know. I need a minute.
Librarian had my back. Thank you, Librarian too.
She was ready.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry, I need a minute.
R2 would be fun as
too
well.
many
I
good
feel like
ones.
R2 goes well in a car situation.
Yeah,
you know?
but he's not as
But
cute,
Bobble,
like
I don't feel like
body
Bobble
shape.
would work very
Yeah.
well. You gotta think about the Bobble. You gotta think about the
I
head.
don't know. The little droid I got, they have R5 in this, and he's
It works?
Actually, I have him. He actually works really well.
Oh.
He's actually probably one of my favorite ones. He's hilarious.
Oh, that's awesome.
yeah.
Well, I think the Trump one would be a Gonk droid, right?
That
Wouldn't
would
you
be,
have to say the Gonk Bobble?
That would be
I
fun.
feel like Gonk should be like one of those wind up toys, though. You know.
Slowly
Yeah,
moving.
and then it like slowly walks,
Yeah.
and then transforms.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just go with me.
The
on that.
librarian said, or Makili the Rancor trainer.
Yes. Speaking of
She,
which, she's giving me a layup here.
Yeah, she is.
What?
She put in so many hard questions, man.
Oh yeah, I know. Seriously, dude.
She's showing these characters. I don't even know if they actually mentioned their name. If they did, it was for half a second.
No. A lot of those. I mean, that's I guess the point of the game though was obscure Star Wars character names.
Yeah.
But
She
yeah,
crushed
they
it.
don't actually say that. Like most of those names, they don't say in the movies.
Gotta
Right,
be a
yeah.
fan.
But it's still embarrassing, and I'm still reeling over this. I did cry myself to sleep the other night of not getting Wedge. I could not think of Wedge for the longest
Yeah.
time. And that, my friends, is unacceptable as a Star Wars fan, personally.
Yeah, if you're gonna get any other pilot than Dak, then Wedge is like the one you get.
Yeah, he's like known for that, in the Star Wars galaxy.
I can
Especially
see
Legends.
why no one. Right, I can see why you would never lose sleep over Malachi, the Rancor, whatever.
The Rancor
know.
trainer.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, though, I'm glad that was brought up because hilariously enough, when my wife and I went on vacation, we went to an antique shop and we found this gem right here. Speaking of him, I found it and I was
That's
like, I have to
hilarious.
have that. Malakili Rancor Keeper, long-handled. He's got a long-handled vibro blade too. Look at that absolute legend right there. I know, dude. It's not bad. That's the thing. Like, this came out. It even says on here, I think, when it came. It was 1997 when this came out. Kenner.
Yeah.
So I was like, dude, that is legit, hilarious, and awesome.
That's hilarious.
All at the same time. I feel very represented in Star Wars. Although I'm hoping to look more like a Kylo Swole in the future.
Yeah, that is the peak male body.
Exactly.
Right there.
This is like it or not. This is peak male fitness.
That's right. Strong upper body, gut, and like butt crack.
Wow. You had me until butt crack, but I mean, you're not technically wrong.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's so funny we found that. It was awesome, dude. And I wish Nick was here to experience this, which he should hopefully be here Wednesday and we can talk about it more. But
there's another action figure there's some action figures that would absolutely go really good next to that for sure.
Well,
that you already have. So,
yeah.
It's going to look great in the background.
Speaking of which, I am going to try and mount those a little bit better in the background so people can see more of what we've got, because we got stuff kind of everywhere.
It would be nice for people to see up close to some of that.
Yeah,
you could even show.
Maybe we'll do like a behind the scenes, just kind of going over all the different.
I don't know. Some of it you got to do
collectibles.
live. I think you should do live.
We'll see. But I do have one more I wanted to point out, and this one's not as quite in mint condition. Sorry, it might be a little bit harder to see, but I just felt like I needed it because, and it goes well for tonight as well, because we just did Revenge of the Sith, and we also found Revenge of the Sith Sidious, Palpatine.
Oh wow!
And it's like the casing for me is what kind of did it, because nope, it's interchangeable. So you can change it to a red saber. Yeah, because on the back, you see he's got a red saber there on the back. I thought the same thing. I was like, dude, did I just find like a mistake one? And this is worth like a crap ton more money? But I think it's just because it says on the back that you can switch them out. Yeah. That's awesome, dude. That's awesome. Dude, that's awesome. That's awesome. I love that.
Trigger.
Doing it. Dude, that is so cool.
Yeah, I like obscure Star Wars figures. I think the prequel figures are underrated. There's some really good ones out there.
It's nostalgic for me in a lot of ways, and you get that classic, like, I know it was like more 2000s, but it feels 90s, but it's like that bubbly, like, I don't know, it's just different. Things just hit different from a while ago.
The packaging was just more epic. They put a lot of effort into the
right. I know. Like, look at this thing. Like, they didn't cheap out on this. Like, they went like for the full dome effect,
plastic,
and with the Vader's looming presence in the background.
The backboard. There's a specific name for it, but like the actual cardboard itself they actually cared about what it looked like. You used to be able to walk into the Toys R Us and the aisles would just be like they would have the displays for them.
Yeah.
Right. Back when Toys R Us was a thing, and life didn't suck nearly as much as it does now.
Right. Exactly.
So.
Oh man, I love the fact that we found the McKeely, which was awesome, and the Rancor, and I just had to pop a Palps because I feel like, and that packaging specifically kind of spoke to me. So we're gonna display that. Maybe we'll do a kind of run through of what collectibles we have here. Not a ton. I think it's all the more impressive is actually the Lego stuff. I think if we went through all the Lego sets that Nick has, Star Wars related, I think that would be absolutely epic. But so we'll have to do that as well in the future. But we are getting a little long in the tooth here, so we might have to get out of here. But that was fun. Don't forget, just comment below. All you got to do is comment. You can say, you might get more brownie points if you say Hunter's handsome.
No, you won't.
Yeah, no, I'm just joking.
It's a fair draw.
It's a totally fair draw. It's a quick draw, but it's a fair draw. So comment below for a chance to win. They get one. Are we picking two winners? Or just What are we doing?
Just one.
Just one winner for both. All right.
Yeah, one winner for both of them.
You know, it's a live stream. We make stuff up here as we go.
Dan's making burner counts as we speak. He's excited.
Oh, one Hondo.
I'm sure he is.
He's gonna have a comment that says totally not Dan the pilot.
That's gonna be the actual name of the
the handle.
Yeah, the handle.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my goodness. All right, man. Well, this has been fun. It's been real fun, dude. Hanging out, just talking everything Star Wars, playing Lego Star Wars. Epic game, dude. It's been fantastic. Epic. I love the fact that they add in the dance moves, Order 67. They have fun with things, and that's I like that. And they're not like destroying canon when they do it. It's just poking little fun jokes at it, and the game mechanics are there. You could do so much more. I'm like basically trying to rush through it. Still takes a while. There's still tons of content.
There's a lot, yeah.
But even if you wanted to take your time and 100% the game, I mean, that would take forever. But there's so much that you can do in it. It's just such a fun game. So, and we're really looking forward to the Lego Rebuild the Galaxy. It's funny. It's kind of leading right up to that for us, which works out great.
So that's just in a few weeks, right?
Yeah, just September 13th, was it? I forget the actual.
10th.
But yeah, so we're excited for that. Just more Lego Star Wars in general is fun. So thank you everybody for tuning in, watching us tonight. 13th. We hope you had it's 13th. Okay. 13th. Oh, I was right. Wow.
Yeah,
I can't believe I got that right.
You were great.
So we're just looking forward to doing this again. We're going to be, next Friday. I'm not sure if we're going to be doing it next Friday. We might have a conflict there.
Oh, yes.
So
yeah, true.
I think we do. So we'll let you know for sure. But as of now, we're probably not going to do a gaming live stream next Friday. It'll be the following Friday. But definitely tune in for our Wednesday night live streams. We're going to be having Raphael Hebert from Archangel Epics on, talking about his fan film, but something that happened to him kind of with it. So definitely newsworthy, and also a new segment with him, which is his idea, and I'm really excited about it. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So definitely tune in for that. It's going to be a good time, and we just can't wait to have everybody back there. Hunter, thanks again so much for coming on, man. We hope you had a good time. It's always good having you.
Oh, man, we're always having a good time. Appreciate you having me on. It's always fun.
Oh, for sure. And, the funny thing is, like, we don't even need to game. You and I could probably just talk for, like, 3 hours about random stuff, and it still be entertaining to a degree. For us. For me, at least.
Yeah. Yeah, for me, for sure. I think some other people might fall asleep.
I know. Well, I really want to go in some point. We almost need to have like an off-target stream where it's all about like the DC universe with you, because that was a ton of fun last time we talked. And I feel like there's a richness there, rich lore to dive into.
We could break down some of the DC stuff. It would be fun.
That would be a blast.
We could do some Batman rankings and some.
Yes.
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
Somehow.
Maybe it'd be members. Just throw everything into members.
Yeah.
So yeah. All right, cool. Thanks again, though. We appreciate having you on and making the time to be here. So we'll have you again on soon. Probably for the Lego, definitely for the Lego streams or the Rebuild the Galaxy. We're going to have you on for that, because I know you're a Lego fan. And if they throw any bobbleheads in there, we're definitely going to have you on. So.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Fun.
Fact checker. You got anything else for me before we get on out of here?
I mean, just be sure to enter the giveaway, because why wouldn't you want that anticipation, that gift?
Of Hunter hunting you down.
I'm just not what I was thinking.
I'm just joking.
And
it's in the name, people. It's in the name.
Oh, no.
I'm just joking.
Sure.
No, I'm totally joking.
So yeah, be sure to enter the giveaway. We'll promote it and pick the winner on Wednesday. Should be fun.
Oh yeah. So we're announcing on Wednesday.
Yes.
Okay. Perfect. That works.
Yeah.
I like it. All right. Cool. Huge. It was absolutely huge tonight, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. This is one of the best streams. That's what they're telling me. I would never say this.
Good job for making such good progress. And
oh, man, it's tough, but we did it. With everything crashing around us, we made it through.
The ship still flew.
Legos exploding, OBS destroying, audio pooping out on us. You know what?
Yeah.
It's called Stay on Target, and the irony of it is we don't. We do everything but. So keep it tuned here for more butts, and we'll see you in the future. Gonk out, everybody. Have a good night. Thanks again, Hunter.
Peace.
Thanks again, Fact Checker.
Yeah, see ya.
And we'll see you in the next one, Wednesday. don't forget to always stay on target. You want to say it? You say it.
Duh. I already bombed it.
Do
No,
it.
we're good.
Okay, that works.
Don't forget to stay on target. There you go.
I should have done it with you. We were doing it at the same time. All right, we'll all do it at
we-
the same time. Ready? That's how we'll gonk out. 3,
Okay.
2, 1. Don't forget, we're gonna.
stay on.
I messed it up. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
cut the
We're
show.
gonna do.
Cut the show.
Don't forget to always stay on target. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Don't forget
Don't
to
forget
always
to always stay on target.
Nailed it. I don't think we can do any better. All right, bye. Fact checker here. Don't forget to enter the giveaway and comment. I have spoken. Gotcha. Conk out.